time. So, as far as I can tell, I just can't do my model the normal way. Allegedly, there's something with overlays that somehow changed from yesterday to today, but now I don't have a way to pull my model into the thing. Like, I don't. Did that fix it? No. Uh, yeah, I don't know what's doing it, but I don't have a model now. I have a model. It's on VTube Studio. I can't pull it over to actually capture it. Yeah, and nothing I'm doing is fixing it. Oh, wait. Oh, hooray! Oh, that's not right. That is that is definitely not what we want. What is that doing? What is going on? Look at the new scuff. Oh, more ads. Why? Okay. What is this? What is this madness? Well, what happens if I do this? Oh. Okay. Okay, it stopped for a second. I don't. Oh, that's not working right. Nope. Yeah, that's not working as intended at all. Huh. Well, let's let's see if I can swap the background out, see if that fixes it. Okay. Did that? Oh, oh, hooray! Wow. Okay, am I still making shadows? Oh, my hair's not attached to my head anymore. What? How did that happen? Well, we're here. It's about the best I got. I have that we exist. And that's better than what I had 30 seconds ago. Ah, and it's working over there too. Great. Good. Good. We are partially to where we need to be. That's not what I needed to do. Hold on. Okay. Oh man, my ears are broken again. There we go. I killed poor Leechy Street trying to fix everything. And then Wampus beat her to first. Oh no. It's all going wrong. Okay. Think we're good. Everything's no longer broken, and it looks like my tracking is finally fixed. I think. There we go. And calibrated. Oh, that's still broken though. That's not good. Why is that broken? Hold on. Okay, it's working there, working there. Restream's working. Kick is up and running. Caster Labs is finally back to working. And I haven't even bothered to check if I can even hear myself yet. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Good so far. That one's good. This is the most scuff we've had in a bit that wasn't just OBS was just like, nah, I'm turning off. Bye. There we go. We're back. Oh man, does that mean mix it up is down again? Hold on. It's okay, Lychee. You're first in my heart. The amount of scuff this morning, and I don't even know what I did to fix it. All right. I've purposely wrecked your streak. It was all intended. Man, did y'all see? You might need to go back and watch the VOD of this setting up because it got weird. It got really weird while you were in ads. So I moved my character like this, and it duplicated it. Have you ever seen like the old school, like your computer's locking up and you move your mouse and now you've suddenly got like 800 cursors on the screen? It did that, but they were all still moving and reacting to tracking. It was a lot. I'm surprised my computer didn't just catch on fire trying to render everything that happened all at once. Okay, Castro Labs. Shrink you down. You're a little too big. There we go. Yep. We're at least here though, so I can't complain too much. Everything's at least. Now the in the corner with the black background, that was me attempting to just capture the window itself. I couldn't capture it like this where it's like the background's shaded out, so I was just capturing the window in general. And then that wasn't working because everything else started locking up with me trying to do it that way. So I checked Spout and like a dummy downloaded it to make sure it was updated and the files were integral. You can't download an OBS plugin and install it with OBS running. When you do, it turns OBS off. And you can't stream without that. Whoops. But now we're back. Yeah, this was after the black background. The black background was the first attempt to start stream. The second attempt to start stream is when it went really weird. However, it looks like it fixed itself, like booting OBS up, changing the background so it like caused that weird glitch. Fixing that glitch fixed the other glitch. That is very needed. It's a very scuff day. Thank you for the head pats. Okay, I think we're good. Oh God, metaphor broke. Why? Hey, that's good. That's good. What's your streak up to? Because I don't think I've ever seen you share it. Okay. Metaphor's working again, but I have no sound. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's a lot today. And this entire time, all that resetting and stuff, Spotify didn't break a single time. That's good. Thank you, Spotify. The one time you actually work and don't make everything crunchy audio. Huh. That's weird because it's supposed to like when you like log in, when you hit certain milestones, it's supposed to let you know like what your streak milestone is, and when you hit but just no, everything's still there. Okay. Oh. What is that? What I do? I but what happens if I do this? What? But that's I think I got it. No, no, my vertical stream still shows both. What is going on? Okay. 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 Think we got it. I don't I swear I'm not crazy. It's all over the place. I don't know. Okay. That's finally not forked, but why do I look so big? On OBS, I look massive compared to what it's supposed to be. Okay, let's, no. Let's just make it smaller. Smaller? Small? How's that? There we go. Let's just get into this game and hope nothing in the game is also on fire. I don't even remember where we left off. I was trying to do a dungeon. We got halfway to the dungeon, started a fight, and it just teleported us back to town. I didn't even really get to see what happened because it was just like, hey, did you want to go back to town? We're going back to town. I'm like, you didn't let me confirm that. You just stole me.
In that case.
So now we're back at town and it's night again and we traveled nowhere. We should probably help Juna since she's actually in the party, but she's going to go about her quest as if nothing happened and her sister's still alive. So this is going to be weird. Okay. He would make a great escort. What type of escort? I don't know if I like being called an escort. Yes, get your sleep, Wampus. I did that to you earlier today anyway. I joined Wampus's stream. I rolled over, started the stream, and just went right back to sleep. Like, nah, hi, I'm here. Goodbye. And then I took a big nap. Okay.
Hey.
We're finally facing off against Luis. Oh, let's skip that because that's the thing they say every time. I guess what? It's time to pick up my outfit from the tailor. We go get it, my good man. We're one step closer to lifting some spirits, and I treasure these moments.
Thanks.
Thank you for being such a good sport. Let's head to the tailor in Brylehaven. Kind of weird that she does all her shopping in the middle of the night, though.
Hello.
Hello there. What was with that accent of hers? I've come to pick up my dress for the festival. I thought the Ressant girl who picked it up earlier was in your employ, Lady Juna. Ugh. The Ressant girl, you say? It couldn't be. The singer from last year. The singer who was shouting at you from last year's festival. Her name was Myrtus, and she's still harassing me. That outfit is in danger.
Hurry!
Perhaps she hasn't gotten far. Let's have a look around. We're literally chasing for a dress. That's great. Whew, there she is over there.
Please.
Myrtus, right? Did you take my outfit? If so, I'll have it back,
What do you
please.
want?
Your outfit? Don't play dumb. You're the only one who would have the gall to stoop so low. Oh, really? Well, I did pick up my dress earlier, but it's just so last year, so it's ashes now.
That's...
You wouldn't. How much you compensate us for it? It was my dress to do what I want with it. They tailored it to my measurements just last year. And they have the audacity to trot you out in the same bloody dress. The comparison alone would make a mockery of me. You're a big, famous songstress. What the hell compels you to show up out of the blue for a sideshow and steal my livelihood?
Oh!
You listen, bow out, or I'll spread those pretty Erica flowers all over the stage. They're poisonous, of course. Perfect for a viper like you. Maybe you'll shed your skin and the world will find out what a cute little thing you really are. Don't meh. Why Erica flowers? Can't. I'm scared. If there are Erica flowers on stage, I'll
No.
be right there beside you. Don't worry.
Hmm.
Too true. My ever reliable escort. I'm sure I'll be fine. I know I was asked to do it, but in a way, I did steal this performance from her. Still, I can't let all the people looking forward to it down now.
So, a song.
Music shares its origin with magic, you know. A song has the power to lift spirits and ease sorrows. As a child, music was my only hope, in a way. I want to share that hope with people all over the world through magic that we call song. People used to say my head was in the clouds and that I was a dreamer, but it's not a dream. It's both my reality and my future. I can achieve it. I will achieve it. You're not so different, I imagine. You're making an effort to make the future in your hands. Quite a pair we make, huh? I can sense Lady Juna's faith in me as our goals align. There we go. Okay, so funny side story.
I can't get discouraged here.
When we're going through cutscenes and stuff, I play with a fidget of some kind. I have a fidget spinner right now. I have to, because I will pre-read the dialogue and accidentally skip through it before I've read it out loud. I have to do something with my hands to keep me from like automatedly skipping the story. I've decided, forget the dress. I'll show up as I am. No bells and whistles.
Thanks.
I appreciate you being here today. Let's stop by Capra to tell him about the outfit and then head back. Yeah, this lady's doing all this, right?
Age of a new king
Won't they just
nearer.
blacklist her so that she can't show up to next year's event? Oh, it's just money
Try
from
not to die.
Brigitte. We will try not to die, Brigitte. The pocket change that I keep blowing through all our funds for.
All right.
In order to fight Luis, let's skip that. Oh, Brilhaven Coliseum. We still haven't done
Now what
any of that yet.
Really help me out, you did.
Thanks for the adorable silk you got me. We haven't had any freeze to death in a good long while. Rest assured, when they buy blankets, I'll make sure that they know they got you to thank for it.
Damn it.
What is it?
You Cretan, I never wanted to lay eyes upon your visage again, but like a gentleman, I kept my word. I informed my supporters I relinquished my bid for the throne. This is the guy we fought, and it immediately just kicked me back to town. In any case, if I couldn't fell you, I could never beat Luis. No, in truth, I knew I was bested from the start. What chance had I against the sheer might of Luis, but in my pride, I couldn't bring myself to admit it.
All right then.
Well, at least he's learned his lesson, I guess. Bum, 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 bum. Ah! So dehydrated. Never! I was just thinking that when they queued it up. It's like, you're supposed to be asleep. What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Ooh, so I have finished with the majority of my short. It's actually why I was late. I was working on it and completely lost track of time. All I have to do is finish up the subtitles. I've done all the editing. I have one keyframe to generate. And once I've generated that keyframe, which does a zoom function, and then add the rest of the subtitles, I will be good to go to finally get that uploaded. As long as I don't... Okay, so side story on top of a side story. Sometimes when I pick the kids up from school, I come home and immediately just take like an hour-long nap. If I don't take that nap, I can get the video uploaded today. If I ended up getting that nap, we're not going to get that video today. Okay, let's see if we can get out.
Now then.
Oh, actually, before we do this, hold up. Does anybody got any followers have any things we need to do? Ugh, Yufa has one, and I don't want to do that right now. Let's go fight some stuff.
Okay, what's the plan?
Now then.
I wonder why we can't see this stuff. These are two of the, like, we need to draw them things, and they haven't shown up. I was hoping we would see it on the way to fight what's-his-name, but we didn't.
Onward then.
Yeah, but it's your call.
Oh, is it unpleasant weather? Let's think it over. Hold on. What are we looking for? This one?
Go
Yeah,
away.
let's go here. Okay. Where is Crystal Ball Lady? Here she is. Forecast the weather for the next 2 days, and we have to pay her money for it?
Let us begin.
Let's see.
Where do we want to check the weather?
We'll face danger here.
Okay, so it's fine
This
today.
place.
They have
Oh.
snow.
We'll face danger here. There's a runner.
Milo's runner does not have snow. So we could go fight Milo. Or we could just wait a day. So I guess we are helping you folks. Man,
All right then.
I'll see you again soon.
I don't know why her quests, like, bug me.
What should we do?
I wonder if you would be willing to go to Bridlehaven with me if you've the time to spare. Remember how the other day we met that one sanctor, Hypric, I think his name was? I'd like to talk to him some more.
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. We came to the front of the tavern having heard that Hypric was lingering there.
Well, now,
Sanctor Hypric, what are you doing at a tavern? I've come to pick up Avi. She helps out here from time to time.
You know,
They told me lots of nice things today. For the first time ever, they said I danced really good in front of the customer. You know how to dance, Avi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Ooh, can you teach it to me someday? Of course. What kind of dance is it exactly? Very traditional. I think anyone outside the island would find it quite novel. It's really something. Mr. Hypric, I wanted to ask practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, so long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now,
Let's visit. This visit indicates you'd like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you know about our noble faith, might I ask? Just the basics, a bit here and there. Then let us begin with our core beliefs. In Sanctism, we receive divine teaching from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers with a selfless heart. That
I
is.
see.
Selfless heart. The idea sounds quite different from the Dragon God's faith. We aspire to take the hands of our God in our own, to confront difficulties, yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachers. I see. While that is intriguing belief, what are those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or the infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own, and so we pray to escape these hardships and injustice.
oh,
Oh, it's time to visit Mama, Mr. Hypric. Yufa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go. Yeah, it's like a stopwatch.
Well,
Pardon me, Sanctor Hypric, but what kind of illness is Alvi's mother affected with? Your concern touches my heart. You are a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just, I lost both my parents when I was around Avi's age. Yufa, are you and Mon going to convert? Oh,
indeed.
what? Oh, I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith, unless you find our prayers meaningless. No, that's not what We'll decide our own faith. Nothing is for certain anyway. I see. That is unfortunate to hear. Then I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our hearts, and as though through sanctism, that we find salvation. I simply want you to keep that in mind.
Oh,
What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now then, I hate to cut this short, but I need it elsewhere. Oh, all right. Thank you very much for your time. Yeah, it's someone groaning in pain. Definitely the
See
wind.
you later.
Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay?
no.
That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as a thought I'd had.
Hey,
Being taken by surprise is its own experience, isn't it?
I see.
Yes, that's true. Once again, you see the positive, which I do not. I don't think Hypric was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on, and for some, that's sanctism. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I feel like I better understand sanctism now that I've experienced it myself. I couldn't have done that without you. You give me the courage to expose myself to new and unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more from the world, but I also want to be by your side. I can sense Yufa's desire to grow as a person as well as her deep trust in me. And as I've always told Lychee, hydrate, super important. If you can find a Gator Light or a Pedialyte, do that. That should help with
I see it
those
as my
quite a
turn
bit.
to test my mettle.
Not that Yufa's going to be in reserve for a while, but she at least now gets... I'm not sure that's the wind. And there's that smell again. Sorry, my head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back and investigate later. There's something about this place that makes me feel so ill at ease. We heard someone being murdered, so let's wait till tomorrow. Or the next day. You know, whenever. I know it's because of the, quest structure, but man, do they make it, weirdly shaped.
Ah, closure.
Anybody have late night missions? We have one for Katharina. Go do that real quick. We should talk to Katharina. She was supposed to join us on our journey, but, hasn't bothered. Oh, Bond, still live and kicking, I see. I'm so used to seeing you up on deck that it's weird seeing you anywhere else. How you doing? I wish I could say the same for myself. Got something on my mind, actually. What is it?
From my heart, thank
Thanks,
you.
Bond. To tell the truth.
So,
Told my supporters I was dropping out from the race from the crown, and they were understanding about it. But some of them do sure like to run wild, hunting down the rich, raking in money, I heard. They're kidnapping people and carrying them off into the woods and holding them for ransom. And not just nobles, but merchants too. Manahort's the one spurring it all on. He's always been a clever one. I just wish I could do something, being that it's my fault and all. And why do you think that?
as for me,
I'm the one who planted all those rotten ideas in there, and now they're treating petty robbery like some political accomplishment. I was trying to end injustice, not spread it.
The truth is,
A long time ago, back when I was a little dustbin, there was this old parapet man who gave me a little cash, even though he was probably just as poor as me. Most people would run to a market and buy food before someone else stole that money, but not me. I bought a dagger. That was all I needed to run away from the village, and I was following the parapet code to defend yourself, even if you're alone. I hunted animals in the mountains to survive, but my dagger broke, and that's when I started using my fist. Bounty hunting came natural after that. I got hurt a lot, and some of those wounds should have killed me, but I tell you, I wasn't ever going back to the days of getting used. I came back to my village just one time, hoping to thank that old man, but I couldn't.
Why?
But why not? He was dead on the side of the road, like he got dumped there. They said he had left to find work, and the job was just a test subject for igniters. pay was good, and for that a papyrus can earn. Anyway, I was told he'd done it several times already. Only reason he wanted the money, though, was he was giving it away, so I was told. Guess that's just who he was.
Damn it.
The kind of thing I'm trying to put an end to. It's been my only goal, if I'm honest. You're not giving up, are you? How can I make her see? I know! My book! Hate when I'm right. Right, the novel had a section on this topic.
Huh?
You know your letters? The world is only made equal through everyone's effort and cooperation. Right?
Huh.
I like the sound of that. It's the kind of world I'd want to live in.
Right then.
So I've got to put in the work. Hey, man, gotta give it to you. Help me out once more, please.
It'll be fine.
You don't have to ask. I already know what you're thinking.
You serious?
Do ya? Your fancy magic include mind reading? I want to stop Manahut, though. Will you go with me? Thanks. I gotta say, it's so assuring to have you along. I can sense Katharina's determination as well as her strong faith in me. I really thought she was supposed to be in our party, so I don't understand what any of this is, but displays the location of items and unexplored areas of a dungeon. Apparently, their hangout is on the outskirts of Altabury. They've been keeping the particulars a secret from me, though. I'll look into it and get back to you. You'll stop by again, though, yeah? We can go together.
Many thanks.
Thanks. I'll be waiting. I hope you would be. It's really weird that's like, we need to stop him right now because he's been kidnapping people. We'll do it, I don't know, tomorrow, I guess.
Time marches on,
Like-
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Look at this.
What'd you send me, Barden? Ooh, a Magla injection. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Ads. Bum. So yeah, I was like editing that video today and completely lost track of time. I got up to wander off. I was gonna go do other stuff in the house. My wife's like, weren't you streaming today? Like 15 minutes past when I was supposed to start. But I was like starting another task to do something else. Hopefully though, I can get that uploaded. I want to start doing like a couple of shorts a day. But to do that, I might have to drop the subtitles and use auto subtitles. They won't be as good, obviously, but like it takes me too long to edit that stuff. Like I started working on it this morning at like 9:30, maybe a little bit closer to 10, but it took me over an hour and I've only got like 2 lines written. I ended up trying to do a different way where I like dumped it all into a notebook to make it quicker. That way I can just copy and paste it and adjust it from then on out. I'm hoping that works. I don't know. I'll have to just stream me doing point of just like how I'm editing and stuff. I'm sure there's a category for it. How was your jail? Did you break loose? Did you perform a jail breakage? My apologies, spices are most unkind to the sinuses. Also, welcome back.
Think we'll make it?
I'm just glad you didn't catch a cold. It's pretty chilly here, so we all have to be careful to not get sick. You speak the truth. You are permitted to get the sniffles after our task is complete, and only then. For now, we must work to increase our support.
Let's make it happen.
You're right, but we've only got 5 days left until we leave. We can't take on too much before then. No, you go get your food. We'll still be here. I'm going to try to do a dungeon, so it should be a little bit less story heavy.
Let's go.
Now what am I to do?
Yeah, nobody else needs help right now.
What now? All right then.
Let's hit up the Sky Runner.
Let's go.
Raid the pantry. Raid the bathroom. And then we'll travel and knock out
Well
that,
then.
first dungeon. I'm putting the tower off if we can. Oh, wrong way.
Ah, capital. Everyone's here. Now then.
What?
Yep, and the weather's fine. Come out here for us, right?
Onward,
Yada.
It's your call.
Let's be off.
Then 'tis settled. I would behoove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road. Hulkenberg is just a mouthful.
What to
man.
pick?
Okay. As long
All
as
right,
no
then.
one has anything special they need. Oh man, who has a quest? Which one of y'all needs me to talk to you? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We know who this is. He's in our party and we haven't shaken hands with Basilio yet. Hey, what's that you up to? Luis is waiting for us. Gotta make it sure. Sure. Something I wanted to ask you. I've been thinking about what I can do. See, let's say I'm a fish. Yeah, hypothetical like. Supposing I were a fish. You think I'd taste any good?
My bad.
What are you getting at? Sorry. Truth is, when we went to Virga Island, I started thinking it'd be nice to be a fisherman. But I can't swim to save my life, so if I fall in the water, that's me done for, yeah? So I thought my chances might be a touch better if I didn't taste good. No good, is it? But what else can I do about it? We can talk about it, I guess. Really, you got a proper heart of gold, don't you? Filio, I swear, man.
Sorry if I got yous all worried. It's not really as big a deal as it sounds. It's about Dell, is all. Felt like he died trusting me to sort some things out on my own. The whole Luis thing, sure, but... where do I go from here, like? I mean, Dell protected me when I was nothing, and I can't stay nothing, else I'll never pay that debt back, yeah? I've got to keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't know where I'm going, or where I even want to take myself. So instead of going forward, I feel like I'm just running in circles.
I'd say you're thinking too hard about this.
Huh, you think? Ugh.
He just starts randomly working out. Basilio's doing sit-ups like a man possessed. I watch over Basilio as he lost himself in the endless sets of sit-ups. There you go, Lychee. The sound of Basilio out of breath.
But, bollocks. What were we just talking about?
Weren't we talking about your goals?
Right, yeah, that's the one. But, well, suppose that can all wait, eh?
What?
Luis had it all wrong, but all his posh talk sounded right to me. So we hung on to his dream, us two, and we made it ours too. For all the good that did. We just turned into the same kind of grown-ups we used to hate when we were kids. Used to call us whatever they liked. Too weak, too young, or just the wrong bleeding tribe. Any excuse to look down on us. We can't let them make that our world's normal. So, for now, I'll just focus on getting stronger and looking to the future.
I'm counting on you.
Thanks. That's it then, eh? Gonna give it all I got for Del's sake and mine.
I can sense Basilio's enthusiasm and trust.
The ardent champion, Basilio. Within him dwells the virtue of the Berserker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Now, did they put forth the extra effort for the handshake screen to be a fist bump screen with Basilio? No! You dropped the ball! You could have just made it a fist bump. Why? But at least we know what our last class is. And we got our last companion unshaded in the list. You can now study the Berserker in academia.
I've got time to work out where I'm going. No quick answer, I figure. So I can think about it all I like. Oh, no worries. It's nothing. Just an old scratch is all.
Goddess, welcome. Why are you ending so early? Or have you been streaming longer than I thought? Either way, welcome, guys. We are wrapping up. I say wrapping up with quotes. Hey, Spartan, welcome in on the raid as well. Yeah, we are within the holiday seasons and whatnot, so I could see that. Thank y'all for raiding in, though. As you can see, I'm a VTuber and a variety streamer. I bounce around to games kind of a lot. It's hard for me to focus on stuff. However, we've been playing Metaphor ReFantasio for 2 months. We're hoping to get it finished before Friday, because that's when we jump into either Marvel Rivals or Path of Exile 2. Hopefully, Golden, you can get your Red Dead Redemption downloaded. I was like, your cowboy shoot 'em up game. You know, that one. Thank you for stopping in, Dirk and Stefan. It means a lot to ride in on the raid with me.
So,
or to me, either one.
Sorry to trouble you, yeah?
Yeah, if you're going to do that download, though, you check your settings. Make sure it's not... Thank you for this follow, Stefan. Make sure it's not in that weird mode. There's like an energy saving rest mode and a non-energy saving rest mode. One of them lets you download at full speed. The other one doesn't. So it could be that even when you put it in rest mode, it was still doing the download and it was just doing it like half speed or less. But, you know, you could also just leave it on and it'll fix itself in, 8 hours or whatever you had left on it. After seeing Basilio rush off, I headed back to the well.
Hey, did you see outside?
Or there, have you oh, hey, look, here we go. Have you thought of taking a look outside? I'm stopping us for a moment. This is one of the drawing scenes we were looking for.
Unfurls ahead. Powerful magic at play here blends autumn scenery with winter vistas all year round. Its stunning beauty soothes the hearts of travelers. But it is also said that if one remains too long, they succumb to the mountain's enchantment. Perhaps guided by magics powerful enough to alter the seasons, the gauntlet runner stops before the trees grow too dense.
I just smacked something with my fidget really hard. Everyone, please take a look at this. The thicket possesses a deep red color. Such a stunning display of autumn leaves. What do you mean by autumn leaves?
Yes.
I suppose this would be your first time seeing it. In colder regions, the color of trees shift to red and yellow when the temperature descends. We call this season autumn. She's from a tropical island. She's never even seen snow. According to what the innkeeper told me in this place, the leaves stay that way the whole year. The snow,
Whatever do
too.
you mean?
Oh, if it's an unusual result of temperature, then how is it that their particular autumn leaves maintain their pigment throughout the year? Ask Gallica.
Gallica.
She can explain it. Huh, me? What makes you think I know? The exact workings of it is unfamiliar to me. From what I've heard, all of this is the work of one of the hero kings. As far as Red Dead goes, the feel of Red Dead feels a little bit more like you're living in the world, and GTA feels more like you're playing an arcade game. Like, I don't feel like in Grand Theft Auto, I don't feel like I'm a character in Grand Theft Auto, or like I'm living in the world of San Andreas or whatever. It feels like I'm playing a game. In Red Dead, you going out and hunting and doing all the like little side quests and stuff just kind of feels like you're just a dude on a horse trying to get by. I don't know. It feels a little different in tonal regards. Specifically, the Faker King, who took a particular delight in surprising subjects. It is said that he cast some magic upon this mountain. Using magic to set the changing seasons in stone definitely sounds like something the Faker King would do. I'm amazed to learn that there is such a story about this place. Listening to the story of the Hero King has caused my wisdom to deepen. Oh man, we're so far behind. Yeah. Bretons are slightly longer lived.
I'm quite grateful.
It's one of the reasons why they consider themselves more wise than the other human races. Everyone, I must thank you all most deeply. What makes you say that all of a sudden? If you had not allowed me to accompany you off the island, I would have never seen something such as this. I share similar sentiments. In all my years, I've never been so deeply moved by such a sight. I think we've bound to see many more surprising things as we continue our journey. Quite the treat to see. Oh man, I have not given her any of those pictures. Quite the treat to see a new landscape. I had a fair bit of fun drawing this place as well. I take Nurse's drawings with me as a record of our journey, how our journey is going.
A road in the northeastern mountains of Montario gives way to the Everfrost Forest, its foliage visible through the biting wind, just as the seas of Oceania rise inexplicably into the air. The land here rejects even the modest climate fluctuations of its surroundings. The gauntlet runner skids along the frost to stop at the forest's entrance, the icy wind ever present.
Like, if you compare all of the Grand Theft Autos, some of them have different feels than others, right? Like San Andreas, I think, because it had like the food system working out and all that, that one felt like you were playing as CJ a little bit more than some of the other ones. Grand Theft Auto 3 also kind of felt a little bit more involved just because of how the story went. Miami, Vice City, that one, it just kind of felt arcadey again. 5 felt arcadey. 4 did feel a little bit more simulator-like. And part of it's the whole, like, you want to go bowling, Roman, that whole thing. But car physics and everything actually did make it feel a little bit more like you were in Liberty City. But not like Red Dead. Red Dead's got just this way different feel to it. So according to the stories, our bounty is lurking somewhere within these woods. The beast seems quite dedicated to hiding itself. It would seem we have no choice but to lure it out. It's not my preferred way of doing things, but I suppose we just need to make a scene.
Speaking of,
says the oh, thank you guys. Y'all are so on top of me being behind on this stuff. Oh, wait. yeah. And I never I never shout Spartan out. I don't know why. Stop said, I'm in his stream all the time, and I never give him a shout out. Like, whatsoever. I feel so bad about it. Anyway, Golden Goddess, super cool. She's been playing kind of more big RPGs. What you were playing before Skyrim, you were doing Diablo with your brother, right? Red Dead didn't work out today, and you played Skyrim. Spartan's been poking it. Stalker, for the most part. How's the patch on that been? I've heard the most recent patch has actually fixed a lot of the bugs that it was having. Revelations. Is that the one where you actually can like own the shops and stuff for Assassin's Creed? I can't remember. One of the Assassin's Creeds is either Revelations or it's one of the Ezio ones where you can actually go around and purchase like a bunch of businesses and stuff. It's the one where you have to go to Claudia and she like runs your economy. Oh, did they finally fix the stick drift? I know that was horrendous for people. A buddy of mine hasn't been able to play it at all because he got like a 20% stick drift on his cheap busted controller and he refuses to replace it. Like he was trying to play it. He's like, I can't even use the menus. It just like rapidly clicks through everything. Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, Brotherhood and Revelations. Yeah, one of them you talk to Claudia, and she gives you like the proceeds for one of the like your businesses or whatever, and you just stop by occasionally and talk to her and get cash. But I couldn't remember. Couldn't remember exactly which. Hell, that might even just be Assassin's Creed 2. That might not be one of the 2.1 or 2.2s. I don't know. It's been so long since I played those. Let's see. According to what we heard at the recruitment center, it previously appeared after it sensed some of the Valmos being killed. Alright, so we hunt down some Valmos then. Yep, that's it. Yeah, that's it. It was too. I was like, I remember a villa, and that's it. And then you had to collect feathers for your brother to get a cloak. That's all you got at the end of it was a cosmetic cloak that did nothing after collecting like 215 pigeon feathers. We just tread the caution of this place, or we find ourselves surrounded by foes in an open area.
I'm heading out.
All right, let's get started. Our goal is ultimately take down Luis, right? Well, then we can't allow ourselves to be stymied by something like this. Just a second. I sensed something. It's a relic. I'm just going to skip through all this because she literally says the same thing every time. Okay. What is our party makeup going to be? I'm going to be a merchant because we are broke. And we are always broke. Kind of no matter what. What button do I need? There we go.
What now?
Oh, I am a merchant. Way to go, me. Let's do party. Cilio, Yufa, Hulkenberg. Awesome. I need to get Juna up too, but to be honest, I really don't like her class. Yeah. You collected them to honor your brother though, because in the the opening cutscene or whatever,
let's go.
Or tutorial area, you had to climb up and get him a feather before everybody got Borgia'd. So it was the Borgia for Assassin's Creed 2, right? But man, it's been so long. It's been like 10 or 15 years. That game is heckin' old.
Right.
You lot seem awfully confident in your abilities. Well, we've seen our fair share of battles, that's all. Well then, you undoubtedly are already aware, but in a snowy locale like this, there's a lot of frost monsters, but strong fire magic would be more useful. But even veteran warriors like you should fear the Noctiluca. It can't be defeated in the same way as other monsters around here. What does that mean?
We got this.
They've noticed us.
As always, we're over leveled for all the
Great
side
job,
content.
love.
Hey, a golden beetle.
Oh, that's not half bad.
What are you? Ah,
There are enemies around. Watch your
hey, a
step.
Valmo.
Tis our opening.
Okay,
See you.
this is our chance.
I won't hold back. Let's finish
Yes.
this.
The captain.
But you can't feed it like
Power
defeat it
sets
like
around
regular
us,
enemies
O
around here.
souls of kings.
Immediately one shots
Give me
it.
strength.
This is the end. You
Who should I
done
beat
it.
down for? Oh, awesome souls, do your thing. You're out of here.
And we are so strong. Holy
Looks like
crap.
that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Not bad, eh? Power can be
Oh,
so
I do. If we're going to keep her
intoxicating.
in storage, I do need to finish her quests up.
Yes.
Let me lock on. There we go.
Excellent.
We shall
fight well.
Come forth, royal soul.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. I'd rather refrain for now.
All right.
Come. Pierce through them.
Merchant. I'll be taking that.
All this just so I can double debt collect. There we go.
Summoner,
I don't have
come
the
forth
opposite
now.
element that they
I'm
are,
sorry,
unfortunately.
everyone.
Oh
Stay
no,
insane in
everything
that
broke.
fight?
Hold on.
No.
Sometimes when it's giving me the
Bloody
prompt
likely.
or when my ads and stuff are about to pop up,
Oh,
it
awesome
closes out my
souls, do your
Caster
thing.
Labs. Caster Labs is the app I'm using
That's
because
the
I am
last
also
of them.
streaming to
The
Kick
way's clear.
and 2 separate streams to YouTube at the same time. So
There's
it
no
combines
way
all
I'm
my
stopping
chats and
here.
stuff together and makes everything a little bit easier to manage. That 14,000? That was a lot of hero
I
life.
think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Why? I liked all of Ezio stuff. I don't think there was a single one of the Ezio games I didn't like. To be honest, I liked 3 as well.
There they are.
But
Push through.
I know there were a lot of people
We
that did
seem to
not
have
like
defeated them
the
all.
tedium that was collecting the stuff in Assassin's Creed 3. I personally kind of liked running around and getting what was it, Ben Franklin's like invention notes and stuff. That was kind of cool to see. A lot of the other collections though did seem kind of tedious, but the
I see the
ship
enemy.
battles
Charging in.
were
Time for some close
so
up.
good. Oh god, I hit the wrong button.
Incoming.
I tried to parry with one of the shoulder buttons.
Rose anxiety has weakened her. She's under attack.
Oh, chill.
Only a flesh wound.
That tickled.
Did they just charm
was frozen.
Basilio?
Attacks won't do much like this.
Just 2 left.
Nice job,
Hulkenberg is
I
frozen.
pray you're ready.
She can't strike.
It is
yours.
yours.
Yuba's down.
My
Someone help
fate.
her.
This is
You got hit with reflect. Oh no. Hey, that's better than it was. It was 9 this
Yuba's
morning,
down.
wasn't it?
We gotta help her.
I have plenty of
All
these. though.
right.
I rejoin the fray.
Only 2 enemies
Oh,
left.
power
Stay
of
sharp.
heroes.
One remaining.
You're
Hulkenberg's got
very
this
dependable.
handled.
Oh man, when we level
Only
up,
one left.
the
Finish them off
Kings,
and we're clear.
give me strength.
Yeah. Yuba hit their weakness.
when we level up a merchant to the next tier merchant,
Only a flesh
he gets way stronger attacks with money. And
Only
it's
one
considered
left.
almighty,
Magic!
so unless they
We're
have almighty reflex specifically,
I crush you.
there's nothing they can do about us attacking them.
Merchant.
What a finale.
Yeah, Red
Keep
Dead
your
2
energy
is
up,
so
everyone.
good. So good. I spent
It's
so
only the
much time
natural
wandering around
outcome.
with like a bow and a knife getting the perfect hides. Chef's Kiss. I love
Our
that game
immediate
so much.
vicinity is secure. We should be safe.
And the like quality of the graphics, the whole thing is just so good. That is definitely Chef's Kiss. I'm trying not to get too
All right. How's that?
too caught up in any other games right now with oh, that's we've gone the wrong way if I'm already coming across a plateau shrine.
We cannot.
Boop.
Yep.
Come on.
That's a
Get these knocked
preemptive
out. I wonder if it'll give us
Forward.
both of them. Ah, they weren't close enough together. Oh well.
Merge it.
Once Yufa hits them with fire magic, they'll be dead anyway. There we go. We must be really close to being able to one-tap them without coming into combat. That's what I want. I want to get the bonus for defeating them outside of combat. Hey, it did kill them both off. That's weird.
Don't let your guard down.
Me ears are freezing, ain't they?
Oh, was Skyrim not working because your like save files were too big? Very so cold I'm hallucinating. No, I must be beckoned to the world beyond.
wait.
Sorry, buddy, that's not my job. We're here to take down a bounty. What about you? Why do you come out here without proper equipment? I'm looking for the bounty as well. I hailed from a nearby village, and when I heard that a horrible monster had appeared, I couldn't sit there and do nothing.
Okay then.
He just ran out in the clothes you had on. I'm mad at their passion, but it wouldn't do any good if you froze to death. Yes, you're right. The burning passion I felt then leapt into action as cooled off. I suppose I should let you deal with the monster.
Time, eh?
The dude's not even wearing like pants or shoes or an undershirt. I better make my way back. I'll lose my bearings again. It's cold. Yeah. Because you're running the PlayStation 4 version, right? Like that that version, like the longer and longer you play it, the more and more stuff you do, your save files get massive. Like kind of to the point where like it starts becoming cumbersome to the actual app being able to open them.
Great job, love.
Thank you. This is actually I'm practicing something right now.
What now?
This is my natural speaking voice. However, I don't typically use it. Normally when I'm talking, I use this voice. This is my fake voice. There's a long story that goes into it. You know, we'll talk about it at some point. Oh, ads. Okay. We're gonna just chill for a minute. What do we got calendar-wise? Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, funnily enough, my fake voice. Why am I talking about this? I'll have to talk to it when she's back from ads anyway. I don't know. I had so much scuff when I started stream that I've just been off kilter ever since. Because that was ridiculous. I'm actually planning on I'm gonna go grab a clip of it and just have that as one of my clips that can random gamba when I go to like raid people that do clip shoutouts. That is something I would like to do, is start doing clip shoutouts, because it just seems fun. It seems like just a fun little give back to the person that's bringing their community to hang out with you. Now, whether I actually get around to doing that is a long list of stuff I'm working on for my stream. That, unfortunately, every time I check one item off, two to three more appear. I haven't made emotes in like 2 weeks, and we're like rolling into the winter season, and my kids are out of school for like half a month. So maybe I could get a little bit more done then. I don't know. Welcome back from the ads, unless you got one of those weird hangover ads, because that sometimes happens, where you get the you should be done, but for what's the button I need? There we go. They've chosen some weird button to let us interact with things, unfortunately.
It shouldn't be anything we
I
can't
see the
handle.
enemy.
We'll be okay.
There we go. Okay, yeah. Oh, no. Hold on. I screwed that combat up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is my natural speaking voice. I don't use it very often because of like self-conscious reasons. I use this one up here, and this is normally what oh yeah, you'll have to go back and watch the VOD because it was weird. My model and stuff and a bunch of other stuff broke. So this is my speaking voice I use normally when I'm going about my day. It's something I created because my ex did not like the sound of my deeper voice. We found out some other stuff that like there was a reason for that. Like the guy she started dating after me, she was like 30 something at the time, and he was 17. So she liked me to have a younger sounding voice because that's what she liked. So my wife one day heard me sick and heard my natural voice because I was just too tired to put on the fake one. And was it crunchy? It's close to the time for it to be crunchy here soon, where I get an audio bug that happens. It normally happens between like 1 and 110. But let me know when that happens because it's a quick fix. I just have to actually tab out to do it. So I have this voice. This voice here is the one I use when I'm out about my day. And then there's, thank you for calling Dish. Is there any way I could help you? Yeah, I don't. There's a long story with going back to, I met her when I was 11, and I am on the spectrum. So with me being 11, it was more like mentally I was 6 or 7, because there's like a time frame where you kind of lag behind when you're on the spectrum and you are ADHD. Like a lot of social interactions takes a long time for you to adapt to stuff.
Royal soul.
Basically, for lack of a better term, she groomed me from a young age to be something I wasn't, and I didn't know any better. So I kind of just followed her around like a puppy till I was like 28.
I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
No, I was almost 30.
That was surprisingly quick.
A long time. So part of the whole reason for me streaming is to
We can breathe a little
try my
easier now, I
best
think.
to be as me as I can possibly be. Oh, we're here. I can sense our bounty as well as another presence. This is the Frost Chimera we've been after. Monster with 2 heads. Oh, I did not put on my Frost protection. Whoops. Monster with 2 heads. Undoubtedly the great ice beast, of which we've heard so much about. Hang on now. What's that behind him? Ugh.
Oi.
Hey, you. It's dangerous there. Stay away from that monster and get behind us. What monster? No. This presence is a divine sign of the coming age. It is a testament heralding the new epoch written to Lord Luis's gospel. And when all that's been effected within the void, Lord Luis shall establish a new nation. This beast and I we are here alike to aid him. Is this soul truly an associate of Luis? No, this is this one's an adherent. The devotion's all one-sided like. Plenty of his lot among the frontline soldiers, pushing fanaticism by frustrating with the top.
However,
but what's he doing with a monster? That thing certainly doesn't play nice with people. It's a ferocious beast. When we first met, the beast had been grievously wounded. Teaching an injured beast some manners is simple, with the help of an igniter, that is. That legendary beast would be at my command. Why, surely that is divine providence. And so together in combat, any who would make an enemy of Lord Luis. Wait, can it be that you're the self-proclaimed prince who would defy Lord Luis? Ha! Provide blessing. Providence blesses us further. Words. Killing you would beckon Lord Luis's world closer yet. I don't believe words will reach him, so come, get ready, everyone. All we do to see Lord Luis's world realized, and so do I hereby consign all of you to oblivion. Yeah, so I'm trying to be as much of myself as I possibly can. Obviously, why do I have a VTuber model then? Well, I have kids, and they don't have a tendency to listen and stay out from behind me when I'm streaming. And I would prefer to keep them from
It is your turn.
being exposed to the internet in any sort of way for as long as possible. Chaos! How's it going over on Kick?
I'm ready whenever. All right.
Ooh, who's weak to slam? Oh, there we go.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down.
So good.
Let's
drop her back. We'll just do Night Proclaim for now.
You seek a fight? You shall have it.
Yeah. Oh man, chaos. This when I started stream, it was a bit of a mess. If you got pinged a bunch, I'm sorry. I had a bunch of crap break all at the same time. Yeah, and but you know, my kids are on the spectrum as well, so it's one of those like they aren't gonna know any better for a. Ooh, I'm so glad I did not do that.
Come forth now.
Stay insane in a fight. I love this path.
I will definitely seek fluid intensity.
Cilio left him
We
wide
shall
open.
triumph.
Let's hit that
A
new
big
weakness.
stretch.
You'll pay for this.
My model borks when I do this, but Lychee wants me to be healthy for some reason. I'm just being bullied. Nobody will let me just decay into dust. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing too. Like,
Pain on yourself.
social awkwardness is so common with a lot of things like that, where it's just, it's really hard to put yourself out there. Once you do, it gets easier and easier as you go along, right? But
Merchant.
Nice hit.
when you first are trying to put yourself out to, do I have a big? Oh, I don't think. Oh, that would reflect lightning. That would be horrendous. Wait, why are they both denying fire?
No, not this.
You straight just have reflect magic on you?
Give me
Oh,
strength.
son of a! That just completely nerfs her. You jerk.
Heed me. That one looked like it hurt.
I need to give her.
Nice going, Yufa.
I need to give her the ability to punch through
Follow my lead.
abilities like that.
Go right in their weak
This is the
spot.
last one.
There we go. That was so good.
Behold, we stand together. Let's do this.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
Only a flesh wound.
Good, good. This fight is going so smooth. So happy about it. So yeah, like I've picked up art again. I've picked up trying to do streaming again. I'm doing all the stuff that I
Even my
originally
strength
tried to
will
do
need it.
15, 20 years ago.
Summon.
I stopped art in high school because it's unbecoming to partake in art. You should just be working on
Just like
cars
if I can
and
get
whatnot.
close, I pray you're ready.
My family was really big on gender roles, and art was considered a female role to them. So I stopped doing art in high school. A bunch of other craziness that was just like, sucks that I listened to them. But, you know, I've got a super supportive wife, and we're doing our best to
Not
move
now.
forward. And it's kind of fantastic.
Into the comrades. Lend me your strength.
Heavy one-time pierce.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Let's go.
Nice. Super smooth. I didn't have to do any of that, like, status dancing or anything that we had to do with the dragon fight. Yes, I have been doing art. Now, I haven't got to work on it a bit. The last 2 weekends I've tried to go and do my art, I have not been fit to sit in the chair.
For greater heights.
The one night was the night I ended up in the hospital for the weekend. And then the next one, I was still recovering and couldn't sit in a chair long enough to do art. I ended up spending most of that weekend hanging out with the kids and playing games with them, which, you know, as much as I want to be like,
continue to grow.
I'm a man, I should have got something done. You know, spending time with your kids counts. So, yeah, go. To be honest, Golden, it's really nice that you stayed in, but I definitely thought you would have left by now because I knew you had something to do.
Even I had more to
Have a good day,
learn.
Golden. We'll still be here if you
seem as I've
ever
grown
decide to
stronger.
pop back in. I'm on for another 2 hours.
I'm better and stronger.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you can make it creative, it's creative. Like, the closest I was allowed to do was my dad used to restore cars, and I did all the auto body work. So Bondo, paint prep, all that. That was my creative outlet because it was the closest I was allowed to do. The whole thing that was frustrating about all that is like I had to stop my art, and then not even 6 months later, my dad picked up painting on an easel. But I still wasn't allowed to draw and stuff. God, it's so frustrating. Impossible. The piece is a symbol of the oncoming upheaval, proof that the world responds to Lord Luis's will. To see it defeated is wake up, mate. Have a look around with your own eyes. Listen, I was a soldier too, so I get where you're coming from. After a while, it feels so hopeless and suffocating. Feels like it wouldn't be so bad to see this country turn to ash. Luis will break everything apart. That, I've no doubt. And the injustice will be gone, sure, but also the good things, the important things. He'll come for it all. Does that truly sit right with you, your friends, your family, the places where you shared meals? There must be one thing in this world you couldn't bear to lose, isn't there? Once those things are gone, they're gone forever. There must be another way besides burning it all down. But we've no other choice left to us. Look at this lad here. He's just a scrawny little elder, I admit, but I believe he's got more power than Luis. Truly, admittedly, you must possess an immense power to fell the great ice beast, but strength isn't just about raw power. Look at him. Even things being the way they are now, he's still offering you a helping hand. He really wants to create a world where no one has to shed tears over injustice. I reckon there's more hope in that ideal than in the world Luis is trying to make. Truly, a world without tears.
Leave it to me.
Please, have faith in me. Your goals are different. Instead of trying to destroy, you actually want to build things up. All right, I understand now. I'll place my faith in you, and I'll hold the line.
I'd love your help if you can.
Speaking with all honesty, I've also met others who share my concerns, and I will tell them of you. I shall take my leave. He left us. I assume that he intends to rejoin his fellow deserters.
Now then.
Well, then back to the entrance for us too, or are we here? Or we must we have to find that relic.
No.
What we're doing. Want to keep exploring just a bit further. We've already spent too much time faffing about in this freezing place. Let's finish this up quickly. Yeah, it takes a long time to like figure yourself out. And there's so many people that like in the process of trying to figure themselves out, start latching on to ideals and stuff and trying to prop up their
I say take it with you.
personality with, but this is what I should be as a person, and try to strive to be that and try to be the thing that everybody expects them to be. But why? I mean, I understand if you're masking a little bit just so you don't have to deal with people, you know, getting in your case. It's like, is the effort of masking worth not having to argue with this person at Target because they want to talk about the Bible when I'm trying to buy a burrito? You know, like, I understand that to a bit, because it's just like, if I ignore it, it'll go away, right? But everything else, like, our entire founding principle of our entire country is the freedom to be you. And it feels like until recently, we haven't even really embraced that at all. Man, with him being able to multi-hit like that, I really do need to give him that ring. I have a ring that makes it to where it guarantees all of their hits on a multi-hit attack.
Let's keep moving.
And I feel like that's going to be Basilia's bread and butter. He's got multiple attacks that hit multiple times. And they're all like,
what now?
Oh, did I buy it actually? I don't know if I had enough for it. I don't think I had enough money. Oh, that's right. I didn't have enough money for what I'm talking about. I have some of the like half turns cost, let him run twice, prevent status ailments. Large HP every turn. Oh yeah, put that on Hulkenberg because she's tanking. Yeah, I don't have the one I'm talking about because we don't have enough money. Morning, Rai. How is it going?
Let's push through.
I knew I could count on you.
How's your last set of school? Aren't you like hyper busy right now with like work and stuff?
I see the enemy. Come on. Let's push through. Time for some close combat.
We're done.
Okay. We still have this loop down here to do. Clearly, I didn't fill that out, so let's run over there real quick. Yeah, I could see that. You do have a little bit. Oh no, that's always awful when you're like, okay, I'll stay up just an hour later. I've got to get this done. You get in bed and then you're just like, oh no. And you just stare at the ceiling for hours. Or worse yet, you find like a book. You're like, I'm going to read a chapter and then fall asleep. And the next thing you know, you finish the book at like 7 a.m. Yeah, no, education system is designed specifically as a bureaucratic system. We don't really care as much about pushing out creative people and expanding. It's more about how do we quantify the fact that all of these people have like a goal or whatever.
We found something.
Pop it open.
Diminishing returns, yeah. Yeah, no, not. This is the relic for Neris.
Okay, so
Admits funny clone. Now that we think about it, this could be one of the relics for Neris. I really hate that his quest seems like this weird. We collect all this stuff, and all he ever really does is like be excited about the relic, and then we move on again. It's almost like whoever wrote his story just half-assed it, kind of. Now, one of the things that some education systems do well, though, is like take vocational stuff, for example. I live a little bit farther out in the middle of nowhere, and our vocational system was fantastic. If you wanted to learn how to be a caterer, work on cars, plumbing, like whatever, they jumped through hoops to make sure you learned that stuff.
nice going, Captain.
Because they knew as soon as you were out of school, you'd have like a good paying job. And if you have a good paying job, you're more likely to stay in the community and yada yada.
I'll just say yet cling to life.
Let's go.
Right. COVID reading, it was between reading for me and
no way I'm stopping here.
reading and Animal Crossing. That was all of COVID, was reading and Animal Crossing and Twitch streams. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay. I'm just going. That's why I've been taking my course design. So seriously, I've been translating VTubing to online asynchronous education. I may eventually turn it into a choose-your-own-adventure video game. The silly thing about that, right, is what you're doing is already becoming a thing in its own right. You're doing it with a more human approach. There are some people that have been taking VTubing and attaching ChatGPT to it to teach people how to do certain jobs. Like there's a really big section right now for educating workers. Like say you start working at Amazon or whatever. Some of their online educated courses are ran by AI using 3D modeled VTubers to do the discussions with the employees. And it's all done like automated with one person keeping track of every like training site or whatever. It's really cool, and it's probably one of the better ways to implement AI.
Still up?
But I feel like the more human approach is probably the better way to take it, you know?
Awesome souls, do your thing. This is the last one.
Man, Basilio gets like a freaking truck, and I love it.
I say yet cling to life.
Nah, it's not the hard way. It's not the hard way. Because here's the thing. We're always going to have people that are sick, people that can't do things, right? There's a lot of restaurants right now. I say a lot. There's quite a few restaurants right now that use like AI bots, not AI, what's the word I'm looking for? They use robots to like deliver the food and stuff, and it's all done by people that don't have physical mobility anymore.
Enemies nearby. We must be cautious.
So they take people that are paraplegic, quadriplegic, whatever, and then give them jobs that they can do while like running a VR model, running a thing, right? And that's way easier. And like, as somebody that's been stuck in my house for years on end, that is so helpful. Like, I can't even explain to you how helpful it is to at least feel like you're contributing to something. And this dude's no mana is kind of rough. He still hits like a truck when he's out of mana, but like it's not as much as I would like.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Yeah.
This is giving
and if
me
it makes
confidence.
people more interested in learning, all the better. All the better. Now, obviously, the system can be abused, but you can abuse any system, you know?
Looks like we're safe for now.
Yeah, exactly. You were literally in the boat of, I can't do anything. And look at other, you know, popular VTubers as well, like Iron Mouse, right? She's been living in a bubble for years because she literally cannot go outside. She is so immune deprived. She literally cannot leave her room in her house. Which one of these does MP? So little. Do a Magla potion for now and give it to Basilio. Oh my god, dude, you've got nothing. Drives me crazy. We gotta find a better way to generate that.
They saw us.
Let's push through.
I imagine that would be of use.
I didn't think yours was as bad as hers though. Like she's literally on like breathing support and stuff too. I know she's gotten a lot better than she was, but
Let's finish this.
I know there was kind of a long time frame of her not being able to even really take care of herself.
It is your turn.
And she found this way to like experience the world again and do all this stuff, and it's like super cool.
Only two enemies left.
prevail.
Stay sharp.
It's almost decided.
Hulkenberg's got this handle. Nice hit. That was perfect.
I shall do. I'd rather refrain for now.
There we go. Okay.
Great job,
I didn't
everybody.
know it was like damage from the. Gotcha. Okay. That makes more sense
all
though.
of them.
Like,
We're safe for the time being.
unfortunately, I don't think I can donate stuff anymore. Yeah, I mean, there's multiple ways for you to do something like that, Spartan. Like, coming up with different ways to... We're always going to need storyteller. As much as execs and stuff at movie companies feel like they can fire writers, every time they do, they produce worse work. When you don't have proper creative people writing stories and making stories, you get worse results in society as a whole. It's not just like, oh, they don't make as much money. It's literally dystopian to not tell stories. It's something we've been doing since the start of the spoken word.
Gonna love it.
That's the whole thing. Like, if you boil down every story down into its like base characteristics, you end up with 5 stories that have been told in one form or another since the start of language. And it's super important to tell them. There's like the war story, the tragic story, the ghost story. Unfortunately, ghost story is now like an umbrella term for almost anything like sci-fi horror, but whatever.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Yeah. Like, one of my favorite genres is of light novels is the VR MMO thing. Like, I've been sick and wounded and paralyzed at one point, and a bunch of car wrecks, and my eyes don't work anymore, and I'm just not doing great, right? The thought of being able to go somewhere where I can like properly run and jump again like means so much to me that like I get why people throw themselves so hard into gaming when they can't do anything else, because it's like your one way of experiencing what it's like to be a you know, quote unquote normal person. To tell your stories, find a good way that feels good to you. Don't write a story for someone else. Write a story for you in a way that you're going to enjoy the way the story's told, and do it that way. It'll help. I might not be able to write the best because my English skills are incredibly lacking.
Okay.
But,
right?
But there's so many different ways to tell stories and do videos and stuff that, like, you can chase the meta. Obviously, there's always a meta. There's always what is performing well for the algorithm, right? But tell what makes you happy. Oh man, I didn't realize how bad your stuff had gotten at one point. It's so weird. It's so weird, some of the fixes we have for stuff. An emergency fecal transplant sounds like some mumbo jumbo some lady, what's Gwyneth Paltrow would come up with when she's selling her vagina candles or whatever. Bitter Cold War says something else, wasn't it? Just thinking about it is enough to give me the shivers. I do hope that people who live nearby may now experience some peace. They've suffered more than most, so I take satisfaction in aiding them. Yeah, there's actually, if you have appendicitis in other countries, you can get an appendix transplant because they consider it a essential part of the digestive tract. It's where you're like when you get sick or something happens, it's where all your gut flora can still live. And then when you are not sick anymore, your appendix reopens back up and gives you back all of this gut flora that it saved so that you can recover from being sick faster. The bounty is a big payout too, so we're helping ourselves and the people at the same time. Bird meets stone. Best kind of help, isn't it? We better report it in and let them know that the deed is done.
That's got me thinking.
And yeah, papyrus or not, this chill is the worst. Hot spring can't even open up fast enough. Okay, we'll chill. This looks like it's more story than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. All that stuff's like crazy. Welcome back from the ads. So funny because like I've had IBS, stomach problems, stomach acid, like just digestive tract problems forever. In high school, I got a really bad urinary tract infection. So bad that they put me on the strongest legal amount of antibiotic. It killed off literally everything in my system. And we think that's what started me being so sick and having all those problems, because shortly after that, I suddenly was having stomach problems for the rest of my life till 2021 when I got COVID Delta. COVID Delta was the one that gave you like diarrhea problems, stomach problems, like throwing up and diarrhea, right? I got so sick from COVID Delta that it killed off all the candida and like yeast in my system and rebalanced my gut flora. And I've been fine ever since. I got food poisoning a while back. Outside of that, I haven't had a single stomach problem in 3 years? 2021. I literally had stomach problems for 20 years and COVID Delta cured me. I don't know. I just kind of go with it because it's like the craziest thing I've ever like told people. If that's the case, why not hit the road? You can use a bath cask on the runner. We have 5 days until I forgot to buy bath salts. It's so random. I'm sorry. We have 5 days left until the deadline. We should have plenty of time for a dip. I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I'd say we've earned our rest today. Good job. Now, as far as transplants, right? Like fecal transplants, part of the reason for that is like transferring over different gut flora, right? That can fix a lot of problems. Not just what you had, it can fix a ton of other stuff. They do something similar in other countries where like if you have a really bad ear infection, instead of them just killing off all the bacteria that's in that ear, they actually take the earwax from a healthy ear, a swab from a healthy ear, and they put it in the infected ear first to see if your own natural bacteria can fix the infection itself. That's done in a lot of other places in here. We are so far behind as far as a lot of our medical procedures goes that it's kind of crazy. But we're also like really far ahead on
Time
others.
marches
You know,
on,
it's one of those
and
like
the age of a new king draws nearer.
we have some stuff that's really far ahead and others that's just like not at all. Seems Brigitte sent me. Oh, this is more money from Brigitte. Yeah. They thought I had Crohn's and lupus for the longest time. They would check me like every 6 months to see if I had Crohn's and lupus. And every single time, turns out I didn't, but they would still check it again. It wasn't till 2023 when they found out that, oh, look, that mass on your thyroid's actually a tumor. Weird. We took it out and you're better? Couldn't have been that.
All right, then.
Couldn't have been your limbic system. Well, limbic? I don't know. I don't remember the word that it is. Your thyroid system, all that. Where do I need to go to turn this quest in? Was it a bounty? It might have been a bounty. Let's find the recruitment center. They checked my thyroid, but all my thyroid levels were fine. They kept checking it and checking it and checking it. Now they only do TSH in the US. They only check your TSH first. And if that is fine, they will not check the other stuff because the test is like stupid expensive to do like a proper test on it. So they would test it, it would be fine, and they'd move on. And then they took out half my thyroid and they were like, oh gosh. They did a partial panel. There's one that tests like super specific thyroid stuff. They did not the TSH. It wasn't the high end. It was like the middle tier one. And that one came out fine, right? When they took my thyroid out, they did a test and they're like, oh man, your levels are going to be all over the place. They're still within normal means. They took out half my thyroid and it's still producing the same amount of chemicals that my brain needs versus when I had a whole thyroid. They're like, that's odd. It should be less. And I'm like, doesn't that mean that half my thyroid wasn't doing anything at all? Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that that was a problem. Whatever. Oh, could it be the Frostpoint horn? We really defeated it. Well, I suppose it's no surprise, given your level of skill.
Excuse me.
There was a deserter aiding the bounty, convinced it was a harbinger sent to bring down this corrupt country. That might have been why it was so difficult to find. He was probably covering his tracks.
Saved me a lot of work.
That does make sense of why we lost track of it. Appreciate the report. Here's your reward.
We did it.
Oos. 120k. We really needed that because I keep spending all my money. That should be our last quest too. I don't think we get any more bounties by the end of the game. Yeah. That's actually how I had to get my ACL surgery done. Was I blew my ACL out. I went to a doctor. He said it was just a sprain. No other doctor would see me because I had already gotten a diagnosis. And I'm like, what's the whole... We always talk about like get a second opinion, and they literally just wouldn't let me have one. I had to go out of state to get it looked at again. That dude looked at my knee for not even 5 minutes and was like, yeah, this is completely torn. They didn't have to run me through an MRI, CAT scan, none of that. No special scans. He just put a piece of sports testing equipment on each knee, judged the distance, and was like, no, this is torn. And that was it. It took longer to drive to the appointment than it did to do the actual appointment to be able to get the surgery. That's so dumb. Now, keeping this between us, but I've seen more and more deserters along the country lately. We've seen how strange the world has become these days. With his Eminence Forden dead, everyone's gotten a bit restless. The whole thing's a headache, huh? The country's in disorder, but I'm sure things will change if we take down Lewis. But in the end, the soldiers did eventually decide to support us. I'm sure it'll be easier to resolve problems once you're king. You're the reliable. Let's try that again. You're the reliable type, aren't you? Then we're happy to keep doing just that. Yeah, we're done with all the bounty targets. That's fantastic. Hey, hold on. Let's see. It shouldn't cost so much to do an important medical screening. We need more. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they can charge whatever they want. There's no like caps on stuff. But I mean, just the thing with insulin, right? Insulin before that guy bought the rights to insulin too, but the EpiPen guy, he bought it. EpiPens used to be like $4, and he could artificially inflate the price because who was gonna stop him? It's not illegal to charge whatever you want for things without putting a cap on it. And what are you gonna do? Not buy your life-saving medicine? Literally his words. Literally the dude's words. I think he ended up going to jail, but not for that. He went to jail for like tax evasion. He wasn't paying taxes on all the money he was stealing from people.
Closure, closure.
Explaining Spartan program procedures that we would have now, which we are in an infantile stage of the procedures that Spartans went through. Grafting ceramic to bone, we do that. We've actually found a better way than grafting ceramic to bone. There's a few places that use a calcium lattice work, and your body overwrites the calcium lattice work to like regrow a bone itself. So it's a little bit more natural than the ceramic thing. However, allegedly that's a whole lot harder to make, but it's possible now because it's like a 3D printed thing. They like scan your leg, and then they build a graft made out of like this calcium lattice work, and then let your bone like transplant over top. So weird. Cyberpunk stuff is pretty cool though. The problem is certain stuff like that, right? Like, unless we have a way to fix whatever adrenal, immunal system, like replacing parts on people till we can like fully replace a part, it's going to be hard to get away from problems like yours, right? And then even still, in a lot of cyberpunk lore, you still have people that are allergic to the cybernetics themselves and can't use them. It's kind of always like the linchpin in a lot of that stuff. Anytime you add anything to your body, there's a good chance that your body could just deny it being there, and then you're out of luck again, you know? I mean, in theory, you could wholesale replace the immune system of a person.
All right, then.
Like,
go.
In theory. Now,
Seek fluid intake.
how, I'm not sure, but like in theory, you could also replace someone's entire skeletal structure except for their skull. So like, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You'd have to find a way to keep your body from rejecting it or trick your body into thinking that it's it. That's that whole, the thing I was talking about where they're using calcium to make a latticework thing. They use calcium taken from your own bones to then like create more stuff so your body accepts it better. Or you've seen that thing where people get, they grow like an ear on their side or whatever, and the ear's cut off to then replace their natural ear. Like they use their own body as a way to like grow more parts for themselves. Yeah, it's kind of funny because like your whole body is all about like trying to fight stuff, and a lot of times it fights itself. No, I definitely get that. I get what you're saying, Spartan. But problem with stuff like that, one, ceramic is incredibly fragile. You want bones to be flexible. Like bones being flexible is way more important than bones being strong. Because if they can't bend, when you like take a fall or something, they just shatter like glass. Like it's kind of rough. I have like incredibly dense bones, so I've never had a break, but that's because my ligaments and stuff are incredibly flexible. So my like joints and stuff flex to compensate for the fact that my bones are denser.
Ah, capital. Everyone's here.
Yeah, I mean, we could design an item. Have you seen like insulin pumps and stuff? Like all of that is kept outside of the body, but it feeds it into the body. If we could come up with a pump that could generate plasma based off your own DNA, I mean, why not? You know, the biotic lens eye is actually really cool. I don't know how I feel about it. That seems scary to stuff inside your own face, but you know. Let me see, can I turn that into nearest right now? I mean, we're not technically traveling, so I might be able to. No, he's not down here. He's only down here at night, so we need to find something to do during the day. Let's check my calendar real quick. Okay, I do have time. So let's do Yufa's quest, and then we'll do Nurse's quest. I'm getting an uneasy feeling in my chest. Yeah, I mean, it would be. But if you can trick your body into thinking that what you're adding is something that's already yours,
what should we do?
Then that wouldn't be as big of a problem. And I know that's kind of hard to say, right? But, you know, a lot of my health problems was my body attacking my own thyroid. My thyroid had a tumor on it. They took the tumor out. My body's like, oh, okay, cool. You're fine now. Go about your day. I haven't really been sick since either, because my immune system's attacking stuff that's not me for once. The day our big battle's coming, blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Let's go to Brylehaven Church. The church just gave me such a strange feeling. I've been thinking about that promise I made to Avi.
Thank you very much.
I honestly hope I'm just imagining things, but I feel we should make sure everything is okay. Let's go. Well, and that's the thing, right? We found out more and more over time that a lot of your immune system is changed by the bacteria and stuff that's in your body. We're not one organism. We're actually a stack of like thousands of organisms all working together to make this meat mech work, right? Because technically we're just a brain, you know? Like if we can figure out to make a brain connect to cameras, we don't even need a body anymore. So like we're just piloting a meat mech with thousands of organisms working together to try to get us moving in the right direction. And they found that like fixing people's gut flora or even introducing specific bacteria to their gut flora can actually change the way their immune system adapts to certain like diseases and stuff. I mean, in a way, that's what we do with vaccines already, right? You introduce a weak or dead virus, and then your body like adds it to the database of subjects not allowed into the body or whatever. Yeah, and a lot of that is just detection. But the problem is once you start detecting early, you can start having false positives. And in the US right now, we are not known for using large case studies to properly do medicine. You'll see the stuff that's like, oh, we finally found the cure to rickets. It's fleas stuffed in your nose. This study of 9 people. Like, wait, what? Like, it takes tens of thousands of tests to properly verify something, and you use 9 people that were all handpicked so that the results would turn out the way you want them to. Avi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, maybe it was just my imagination.
What is it?
Or there's a back door here. If we just...
This is the place.
Come on, I feel Magla coming from behind this door, and it's not good.
All right.
Well, let's take a look. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't want to waste the money on testing false positives. And sometimes false positives can cause them to chase down a rabbit hole that's like, oh, they think you have this problem. It turns out you had cancer. Like I was false positing all the time for all this like autoimmune stuff and all these like other health problems. At one point they were just like, you have POTS and fibromyalgia, have a good day. Because that's what what absence of, not absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. That's not the one I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Lychee, I did not get the notification for your hydrate and posture check. I didn't do that. I didn't do it because I didn't even see it. I will go ahead and do it though. Oh gosh. Okay. Yes, if we're careful. I mean, again, with I did it. I did my posture check and my hydrate. Now I'm going to open this door.
Dear God.
Please help Mama and all the rest of the sick people. If you do, I promise to always pray a whole lot and be a good girl. Those voices.
Oh.
Yufa, Bond. What are you doing down here in the basement? This is a sick room, you realize? For Avi, Mother, and the others who are ailing. Oh, Avi. They are faithful adherents inflicted with an illness we cannot identify. We even requested a skilled healer, but to no avail. Those afflicted are prone to violence as though they are not themselves, so we had to contain them here. That's right, Mama and everybody got possessed by something evil. That's why I go to the church every day and pray for a really long time. And if I pray underneath the church, the God will hear me faster, right? Do you do anything other than prayer down here? No, you're perfectly fine. I have no problem yapping. That's to be honest, it's the bigger reason why I stream is to have people to yap to. So you coming in and like chatting, that's perfectly fine with me. However, like, I do know you're super busy. So if you've got a bounce to go do something, please go take care of yourself and do what you got to do. Okay, I'll still be here. This illness appears to only affect the followers of Sanctism, so it must be doings of a devil. Okay, there must continue our offer our prayers unto God. The only path to triumph over the malady is the path of profound faith.
But then...
But something's not right here. That smell I've been faintly sensing, I can see it now.
I won't.
This place is filled with stagnant magla, probably because far too many intense feelings are concentrated in one place.
About that.
You mean this is the same situation as Dragon's God's temple? I don't mean to deny sanctism, but I simply cannot believe that any of this is resolved through prayer alone. There was a time in my hometown when our misguided prayers caused our God to become a calamity upon us. The Magla here reminds me of what I felt back then. Good intentions twisted by blind faith. Then continued prayer so much may only serve to worsen the illness. Still your heretical tongue, pagan. Our prayers shall be heard.
Come on.
Yufa can see what you can't. You should listen to her.
Silence.
You're nothing more than a heathen. What could you possibly know? Mama.
Leave this place.
Their pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God in this holy church. Leave here at once. Ghostface over on YouTube. I don't have a ton that I love. I used to watch them a lot more when I was younger because I had friends that were really into scary movies. For the most part, the ones that only ever really get me are ones with a bunch of jump scares. And to me, I hate jump scares. That's not the part I like. Slasher flicks can be fun just because of how goofy they are. Like the old Jason movies. The Scary Movie was all right. Scary Movie? No, wait. Is that the spoof? I don't remember which one's the spoof and which one isn't. I have found, though, that stuff that's slightly more psychological has been something that I actually feel like is proper scary. Like, I jump scare all the time, but that's not being scared. That's just being highly anxious. So, yeah, I think I'd have to go with, like, old school slasher flicks if we're going, like, traditional scary movie, though. I think I'm one of the only people that like Jason X, the one where he was on a spaceship and like had nanobots repair him. I really liked that one for some reason. There are times when prayer is comfort, like during times of illness, but to rely on it as the only means of succor, can't imagine
If
it.
we do nothing,
Just think that stored in Magla, borne aloft on so many blind, zealous prayers, if it spreads, the whole town will be in danger. I have not watched As Above, So Below. Give me a quick synopsis of what that is, Lychee. I think we need to take
That's
action.
surely
Yes, we can't let the disaster that happened in Etria repeat itself. And more than anything, I refuse to allow a young child who loves her mother to go through what I did. And I and many other islanders were devoted to the doctrine which marched my parents into an early grave. My heart still bleeds from that loss. If they scorn me as a pagan, I'm going to do my best that I can, just like you when you helped me. I can sense Yufa's earnest and deep trust in me. I think there was a
it is as
vampire
it was when you
movie I
ended the
really liked.
calamity on the island.
30 Days of Night, I think it was called. That one was pretty good. Till you found out that they were just vampires. That part made it like a little less good, but I don't, it's still pretty solid to me. However, if we try to persuade them now, they will only dig in their heels all the harder. Let's leave and come back when the calm has been restored, because we have to adhere strictly to our schedule. We have a schedule to keep, and by Jove, that's what we're going to do. I hear a voice. There we go. Let's go talk to Nurse. Nurse. Don't care about anyone else. We have a relic for you. I still find this really weird. And you hear it because it like spawns you right next to it. So it's just like pounding in my left ear cup. Some found footage movies are pretty good. I mean, obviously, Blair Witch, right, was like a really big one. That one screwed me up for a really long time as a kid. Because I could not separate the fact that it was a movie. Like the fact that it was like wink, wink, found footage screwed me up for so long. And like, it's all like shaky cam and stuff too. So like objectively, even just as a recording, it's awful. This tension in the air is to be expected, eh? What's with the fight against Luis looming before us? But, don't get too worked up, my boy. More importantly, it's time for a surprise inspection by yours truly. Have you two found anything interesting in your travels? I hand Nurse something I had no use for anyway. Strange little curio this. The mechanism looks quite crude. No, wait a second.
I see.
This one looks to have a little what's it just here. God. The unveiling of these is always written so weird. I don't know. Accidentally broke my fidget spinner. There we go. This one looks to be blah 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 blah. Don't tell me it can't be this simple.
Genius.
Spot on. My dear little bundle of joy. I've been waiting to meet you.
Whoa!
It really was a relic, huh? Naturally, this is where it connects to the others. Yes, I suppose that confirms my hypothesis. I'm holding an identical cube of all the other cubes I've held so far.
Eureka!
Inspiration strikes an absolute corker of an inspiration bond. It's all thanks to you.
Thank you.
I gave Nurse another relic and was thanked for my assistance so far. It seems like he's beginning to uncover the mysteries of their order. Oh yeah, we have picked up quite a few now. You think we're close to finishing it?
No.
Not yet. There's 2 left, and the old goat's note mark full set at 8 pieces. And out of those 2, one is...
Hey.
Hey, would you mind joining me on a short jaunt somewhere? Won't take but a moment. Sure, but where? Oh wow, we're just going straight for it. Okay. Teleported back to Grand Trad. We're about. Nurse took us to a corner of the city, the garage of his mansion. And this place isn't so much a house as it is a gauntlet runner garage, no? You actually sleep in here.
Quite.
Indeed, I slept, ate, and woke up next to the old girl. Isn't that stuff of dreams? He's talking about our gauntlet runner he fell in love with, like that guy that's been married to his car. And then she died. His car died, so he had to remarry, and he found one that he really liked her rear end better. I don't know. It's weird. It was here all along, eh? Knew it. Oh ho, yes, that's the ticket. Fits right into the rest. Well, how now? I found a relic in my own home. Ads.
The truth is,
we're gonna chill right here and let these ads come to pass. Share that for you and immediately just disappear into the ads. Yeah. Yeah, how's that feel? Is it weird? Yeah. Oh, I love it. Fantastic and weird, and I don't know. I still so excited about Path of Exile. Like all I want. We got 2 more days. It's like a day and a half, really, but too long. I think we can allegedly get it up and running at 9 a.m. So my thought is Friday morning. Actually, tonight I can download it. Pre-download it with like a separate client or whatever, and then we link the client to Steam at a later time. But I can pre-download the client tomorrow night. And then what I'll try to do is boot it up and log in Friday morning when I'm still doing my morning routine before we get on, because it's most likely going to take us hours, if at all, being able to connect. I think the current estimate is it could take upwards of 8. Servers aren't even live yet, and they're already like, it could take 6 to 8 hours to fix whatever's broken. Like, I'm glad you've planned ahead, but how do we know it's broken already? Okay. You know, there was an odd little dimple on the last relic. I told you before, didn't I, that back when I was a lad, I found a similar bit of rubbish on my fossil hunt. I realized this relic here is the one from my boyhood, was an exact match for the curious little shape made by the rest. Hence, our discreet little scavenger hunt.
That's the ticket!
So I tried seeing if the piece is connected, and whiz bang pow, perfect fit. It's a heavy burden to bear, being this generation's greatest mind. Frail, concerned Kathy broke back. Why does Twitch use some of the weirdest collections of stuff for the names of their clips? Thanks. I really needed that living on forever, Lychee. Oh, I tried seeing if the pieces connected together. Whiz, bang, pow. Perfect fit. The heavy burden being the generation's greatest mind.
Incredible.
What a legend. You're a legendary sleuth to boot. Don't stop there, lad. Tell me more of my legend. Odd. Been quite a while since I was here last. Nostalgia rather gets to a chap. This used to be my whole life. This is Lychee, I swear. This is where I dreamed of the skies. It's where my dream was born, where I strove for those heights, and where it all came crumbling down. When Hulkenberg dragged me out of my workshop, well, I never thought I'd actually find my wings. Coming on this journey with all of you has changed me for the better, and I'll stick with you till the end, you hear?
Right.
Of course. Counting on you. As well you should. On my right honor, I'll get you wherever you're headed. He's like a glorified bus driver. Feels kind of weird. I can feel Nurse's extraordinary trust in me as an ally. Wonder if this is going to up our cannons. Nope.
Pounding on my soul.
But there's only one more component. Where's the safety mechanism? Oh, too early to say without actually seeing it first. In any case, just one more to go. We've come this far, so we've got to finish it now. I know you can do it.
This one's important.
I need to find Nearest's coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the book he keeps on the pillar in the engine room to help with my search.
What?
What was that noise? Place has been abandoned for months, like who can tell? There's not many folk who live on this street in this part of town. Just the wind, my girl. Just the wind.
Right then.
We're going to clean up a bit first, grab some things, and go. You two head back to the runner first, eh? I'll be along shortly.
Come on.
Whatever you say. Just make sure you come back before it gets late. Oh, okay. I parted ways with Nurse and returned to the group ahead of him.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis.
We have no idea Luis's trump card entails, and consequently we cannot know how effective our preparations will be. I never laid eyes on it myself, just heard rumors about some really nasty magic, but hey, fight's a fight. Just gotta prepare as best you can and ready for anything.
The deadline.
3 days remain in our stay. We should strive to get stronger, yes, but do not forget that earning support of the people also bolsters our chances. I wonder when our next thing with Basilio is going to be.
Let's go.
I hear a voice. Damn it, I've run out. Okay, Basilio. Okay. Basilio comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with him. Hey, and he's right. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I go doing that, let's check calendars and everything first. It is discount day. We do have a little bit of cash. Not like a lot. The one thing we wanted, though, was...
All right, then.
Can't remember. I want to say it's the magic shop. just in case, let's go to Grand Trad, and we'll go to the Lyconian Magic Association. We'll help Basilio in a second. I gotta make sure I do this before we skip time.
I've got quite the...
But I can't remember if it was here that we needed. There's no, this is the one that we wanted this. The Omniscience. But it's freaking 594,000 at a 40% discount, so okay, if it's not here, that means let's go ahead and do Basilio's quest. You know what? Since I'm here, let's go see Maria.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't fast travel to her without jumping through the menus. Good. I would have hated to
let's head there right
actually
away.
had a good time traveling around the map. Don't know what I would have done with myself. We have all those paintings. I'm just trying to give her some of these paintings before we move on.
Stay there. Mister.
Here you are. Reminds me that I have Nurse's drawing. Oh my god, I have to give these to her one at a time. Yep. I gave her prismatic sea drawing to Maria.
Wow.
The sea's so pretty. Is this really the same sunset that we see in Grand Trad? Well, we finished up her quest so early, and then they don't give you a reason to go talk to people again. Like, once you finish up their quest, they have nothing new to say to you. I told Maria all about the memories I had made there. I see there's really a place like this outside of Grand Trad. Yeah, she's just standing outside in the rain. I gave her the Colorodeo cliff drawing. Wow, their cliffs really that tall. Weren't you scared, mister? I told Maria all about my memories there. Oh wow, is there really a place like that outside of the Grand Trad? Murky grave rock drawing. Oh wow, this had he drew the skeletons and stuff in it too. Is that a bridge? I heard that there was a whole lot of bridges in Altabury. So dark underneath. Are those bones? This one straight up just looks like a Bob Ross paint. Can we just talk about that? I gave Solace Crossing drawing to Maria. Wow, it's so pretty. The leaves are so red and the snow is so white. This drawing makes me so excited.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'll ask Miss Fabian if we can hang them up on the walls. If I look at the pictures, I'll stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey, and you can come back and look at them too. Mister, I'm strong now, so I won't cry anymore. I'll always be here to welcome you back with a smile.
Stay there.
Yeah, and there's nothing we can do about it. She's just going to live in the cold. But look over here. They actually add the drawings to the wall. Isn't that kind of cool? It sucks that they're all just stacked up in one spot, but like, at least we have some paint. Like, look at this wall. We have another wall here. We could have spread these out. This is definitely like a kid putting your pictures up on the fridge. It's all just in one stack right on top of each other. Oh wait, we can check the art gallery? Oh, look at that. It almost feels like a museum. That's kind of cool. I actually really like that. Now we're going back to Basilio, right? I'm pretty sure Basilio's still sick from the being tested upon. Hey, what are you up to? Lewis is waiting for us, blah, blah, blah. I got a moment to spare. I got to get down to the shops in Brylehaven at some point. Figured it'd be easier if I could take the runner, if that's all right. I mean, sure.
Right then.
Let's get moving. It's you. Hard luck, chum. Afraid your remedy just sold out. I ought to check back when the seasons change, eh? That's about when all the peddlers pass through.
Huh?
Can't wait that long, though. Those herbs are the only thing that actually do something for the pain.
Oi!
Strike me down. Is that you, Basilio?
Vinka?
I know those ears, Vinka. You've got to be kidding me. You survived, eh? You got big as a house. Took the words out my mouth, mate. Look at you, Basilio. You're bleeding massive. I suppose you'd have to be bigger, though. It's been years since we were kids.
Hey.
By the way, who's this little squirt? Got yourself a crony?
Nah.
Crony? Everybody refers back to like the main quest anytime you talk to them. So they're talking about our fight that we have with Luis at that we have at the Grand Cathedral. Nothing like that. Bond's a comrade. No, a friend. I don't have to watch what you say anyway. He don't care what tribe you are. Well, that tracks. We got it rough enough, but suppose nobody knows the side of the world better than an Elda. The name's Vinka. Good to meet you, eh? Me, Fidelio, and Basilio go way back. Likewise, pleased to meet you too. Vince was there with us at the Igniter experiment facility back when Del and I were kids. Oh, you even told him about the facility, eh? Must be some friend if you could talk about all that, man. Is it actually crunchy, lychee? It is the fact of me clicking off the screen now fixes it. Yeah, I don't have to reset the app anymore. I just have to click off the screen and click back. I wonder if I need that. I need to do that consistently. Like just a Kate, like my words. I don't always click out of the screen if we don't do anything. We made it to an hour and 55, which means I've been clicking in and out a lot. Now I was having to do that when I was talking to Rai because some of her stuff was flying by really fast. So yeah, it just fixes itself. Have to say though, it's damn good to see you. After you two ran off, the rest of us were praying you'd make it out alive. Some smartass had it in mind to bet on whether you two lived or died, except everyone bet on you living, so that settled that. It sounds to me like you won the bet. Well, Fidelio's always been sharp as a blade. Figured as long as they stuck together, they'd have a fair shot.
Speaking of...
Which... You were after some of those herbs, yeah? Here, take them. Got to mark our reunion somehow.
Serious?
Oh, he's got like a lion's tail. Hell. He's got a lion's tail and like weird bear ears. I mean, it's not a turn him down, but aren't you going to need them yourself? But these, no worry. These would have been me just in case supply. Go on, have them. Before I change my mind.
Thanks.
Sorry for all the trouble, but thanks all the same.
So
how's Fidelio? Got a tongue as sharp as his wits, but I'd love to chat with him all the same.
Del.
Del's gone. Died. Right then.
Hey.
Hey, what's wrong? I'm fine. I slept wrong and got a twinge is all. Always been the only lad I know who could screw up sleeping.
Well then.
Sorry, I'll be heading home for the day. Next time, let's talk more about Fidelio, eh? Right. You... Sure you're good there?
Sam.
His chest's hurting that bad. It's a wonder he sleeps at all. Well, one way or another, we got the herbs. Looks like I owe you and Vinka. Oh, I got it. I'll cook something up for you. No, I don't look it, but I'm a hell of a chef, me. I look forward to it. You better put a smile on Del's face when my cooking did. Though we're both partially to Parapus food anyhow.
Leave it to me.
Done deal. Whip you up a real feast, so I hope you're ready. I can sense Bastilio's kindness and trust.
Hope you're ready.
Increases in invasion when Basilio is attacked by a beast or a human monster.
Listen.
Did you hear? They found a clergyman's body over by the
What in
church.
the world?
His neck was broken, right? It's horrifying. It's bound to be some pagan from out of town. Murder, that's nasty business. That better get back before we get caught up in anything messy. Back to the Altaberry Tavern. Your voice. Juna. We'll mess with Juna in a minute. Oh, we're still ranked 2. Yep.
All right,
I know. What we need.
Let's head there right away.
Is the magic shop.
Special sale today.
Sale on Alder's Day. Then the additional bonus from Alonzo. God, his quest just bugged the ever-loving crap out of me. Oh man, is this, where did I buy that from? Okay, so it wasn't here. Reduce the icon cost for synthesis is fantastic, but I really want to find that other thing first. Which means it's most likely a...
All right, then. Go.
An equipment piece. Like a
Very
pair of
nice.
gloves or something. Or it's not. What?
All right, then.
Let's go.
I'm just like imagining this piece. Like, I don't understand.
What now?
Okay, let me go through these real quick. Evasion of pierce, evasion of slice, prevents poison, increased, halves damage from ambush, small HP, evasion from flash. So it's not one of those. Is it a chess piece maybe? A bunch of castables. Okay, it's none of those. That means it's gotta be a chess piece, right? I don't understand. The only other thing could be is maybe it was from that town we stopped in. That is really unfortunate. I don't know. Oh well. It's unfortunate, but I don't know where the item we're looking for is. Go help Juna.
Hey.
It's kind of funny. We have
Sorry
like
about
a
that.
ton of little... Hardly recognize myself with all these heavy sighs.
Huh?
You're worried about the threat. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for remembering. I definitely could use it. I didn't even realize how late into the stream we are. Definitely needed it. So, there's a lot of weird issues that people are realizing about like ADHD and stuff, right? Hypermobility can cause a bunch of weird like joint problems. I round my shoulders really far forwards because of just the weight of my arms. I've been sitting here the whole time with my right shoulder dislocated and I didn't even realize it till I went to stretch. There's so both of my shoulders got injured in football, and if I relax too much, they just fall right out of socket. Because the like connective stuff is really loose. The hypermobility thing. Like once you get an injury plus hypermobility, you're just done. So yeah, if I relax, my shoulder falls out of socket, and I've been sitting here the whole time without an arm in. Would she really scatter Erica flowers across the stage? Just thinking about it makes me shudder. What would you do if you were in my shoes? I'd love to know. Said something about the future, and I wasn't paying attention. You mean one of my many injuries? Not all. It's like technically still connected by skin and stuff, but like my shoulders can come out of joint. Both of my thumbs are double jointed. My wrists are double jointed. I have a bunch of like weird flexible problems and stuff that I can move not normally. Part of it's the hypermobility caused by the ADHD, whatever, however, why ever that's a thing. And then I have a bunch of joints and stuff that are either double jointed or don't socket right. So like my arms, if I relax too much, they just fall out of the ball joint or whatever, the way your shoulders connect. No, it doesn't pop all the way off. It's just, okay, so inside of your meat sleeve, that is your arm, right? You have joints and ligaments and everything like connects, right? For your shoulders, there's like a bunch of stuff that over the top and like wraps around underneath. All of that stuff is fine, but the actual parts of the bone that connect together for my shoulders got damaged a long time ago. So if I rest too long, like drop my arms, just the weight of my arms to my side, they'll just gently unclick from themselves. They're still inside the meat tube that is my arm, but the bones they aren't clicked together. Yeah, I realized it when I said it the second time. I was trying to like call back to what I was calling humans meat mechs. Hold on, let me take my glasses off for a second. I'm crying. Oh. Okay, I'm fine, I promise. I'm really okay. I let myself relax too much. My arm came out. I know that sounds dumb, but it literally, if it's in a specific position, so like I can sleep and it's fine. There's certain positions like on my stomach, if I sleep, my arm just pops out and I've got like a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man arm, but it's fine. It's normal for me, unfortunately. How do you stay so positive? You know what, Juna? I have absolutely no idea how I stay so positive, but you're right, you know. I feel like I can do this. There's no point in worrying about something that hasn't happened after all. I'll conquer this anxiety and I'll ensure this goes off without a hitch. They don't call me the songstress for nothing. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's one of those like I was shrimping. I was just shrimping and chilling and not paying attention. This is the first time it's been an issue on stream in like 6 months. So like, you're fine. I'm all right. I'll come, blah, 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 blah. Songstress for nothing. Shall we head to Brylehaven where the festival is being held? Are you ready?
Thanks.
Thanks. I know I've got nothing to fear with you here. There. Words. I'll make this the best performance I've ever given. Now, if we don't get a proper song out of this because they half-assed it, I'm going to be so upset. It's nearly time. So many guests.
Really amazing.
Everyone's looking forward to hearing you sing.
Yeah.
You're too kind. I've got to give my best performance I can.
Hey.
Anyway, if the stage gets covered in Erica flowers, I'm done for. Today, you're an escort and bodyguard. If you see Myrtus, stop her.
Oh.
Would you look at the size of this crowd? Lady Juna, it's unlike anything we've ever seen. Good, because you haven't seen anything yet.
Excuse me.
Though I must apologize that I'm not dressed the part. I thought comfort might be the way to go. Now, no need for apologies. You're beautiful in everything you wear. And on that note, you'll be on soon. Are you ready? Or the one where we got on the Runner where she sung 2 words and was like, was my song beautiful? I said the word sky. And I'm just like, yep. Oh, I didn't mean to alarm. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I don't mean to alarm you, but I did see Myrtis in the crowd. She looks pensive. Hope she isn't planning anything untoward.
It'll be fine.
I'll take care of it. You are indeed a reliable porter. Thank you. Yeah, he would be a porter because he's not big enough to be a stout. No? Okay. Juna's performance ended without incident and was a roaring success. Of course we didn't get a song. God forbid they performed 3 in a game. But as for Myrtis, unpardonable, absolutely inexcusable.
Oh.
You here to shove me off, are you? What's your scheme? You wouldn't be drawing up another scheme, would you? Didn't I tell you I'd scatter Erica flowers like a flower girl at a wedding? I did get a basket of them ready, you know. They weren't even in season, so it was a real struggle to get even that many. But I don't think I'm feeling it. Hearing her sing shook me to my core, reminded me that I've got a soul too. I think I'm still shaking. Here, look at that crowd. Really study their faces. They're over the moon. Wouldn't be half as many like this if it had been me up there.
I was in the wrong.
And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for the dress. I bet they would have loved to see her all properly done up. The ads today, man, striking at the worst possible times. Not that it's the end of the world, but just definitely not. Definitely not helping us out. It is nice that she's partially sad, but what are they talking about? There were some people that like ran off and they were complaining. Ooh, look at her wings. Are all the other Ishkia's wings? Are all the other Ishkia's wings the same color as their hair? Don't know. I don't think we've ever seen another Ishkia with like orange or like blonde wings. They've all been like grayish, haven't they? I think so anyway. I know Nuris's is, but he doesn't count. He's old. A lot of the other ones have had white wings. It's either one of those like, oh, it's standing out because it's so like in the middle of the scene and I have nothing else to talk about, so I'm rambling. That's possible. Bless you. Okay, what it's worth. Would have been all proper done up. This is goodbye then. I think I'll head home to the countryside. Give my regards to the songstress.
Well?
Did you see the crowd? Everyone looked so happy out there. We've moved on. We've left you behind, Lychee. No. Welcome back. What's her name has abandoned her cause of being a songstress and has gone back to the countryside. This is why I do what I do. For the view of a sea of smiles, the stage is the best seat in the house and not an Erica flower in sight. I'm on top of the world right now, except for being positively parched. Warm beverage with my compliments, Lady Juna. Thank you, so considerate.
Wait!
Don't drink that. Silence, interloper. Hold on, what gives you bumping into me? Ah, ugh, ugh, ugh. What's going on? You're all right then. Glad to hear it. That man was mumbling about sanctism and Luis and doing something or other. Guess you just stand out in a crowd.
Hey.
Hey, is your throat all right? Don't know, it suddenly started hurting a bit. Meredith. Hey, Capra, come help us. Yeah, I hope Myrtis will be all right. I didn't like that cough. That drink the man tried to give her. Was I his target then? And Myrtis.
Juna.
Are you okay after all that?
Yes.
Yes, I'm fine. If it weren't for Myrta, I'd hate to think what might have happened. Lady Juna, are you safe? Myrtis has come too, but she won't speak a word. Certainly not an easy woman to deal with, is she? We also apprehended the culprit. It seems we foiled an attempt to ruin your throat. The water he offered was actually a powerful poison. Did she almost get to drink the parching water? That's not fair. I wanted to drink the parching water. Goodness, I'm so glad everyone made it out unscathed.
No way!
Oh no, Myrtis must have breathed in those toxins. What? That would mean that's why she isn't speaking. The authorities said the poison was extracted from erica flowers. The antidote is created by boiling its own leaves. Still, who would have known which leaves to pick? If the erica flowers aren't in bloom, the leaves look like any other plant. But I know all about erica flowers. I could tell their leaves from the others. I know where they bloom too. I did nothing wrong. I did not drink parching liquid, even though I wanted to drink the parching water. We used it to kill a living tree or something. I don't know. That storyline was kind of weird. Let's go pick some leaves. The only thing we can do is go pick them. Yes, I suppose you're right. We have to. I have to go. I have to help. I can't stand by as a person who just saved me wastes away.
Please.
Help me, please. I want to help Myrta, but I can't do this alone. Please come with me to help her. I can sense Juna's deep trust in me as we abandon this lady that just got poisoned so that we can help her another day. Oh, dumb. I hate the way that the quests are shaped.
Pretty flower. I'll be all right.
More skills can now be inherited from the masked or for the masked dancer. Can't just take off right now. I need to sort things out first. I will go, but I need some time I know we're short on. I return to the others with a downcast Juna in tow. I feel like I've gotten support from Juna's devotees thanks to Juna's increased faith in me. Yes, we've made it to rank 2 from rank 2.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The silly thing is, I actually looked up calendar-wise what happens after this event coming up with Luis, and it's literally like a month and a half of just do whatever you want. There's a letter in a war chest from Brigitte. No, how would she get the dress back?
All right.
The lady burnt it. The Myrta, when she took the dress, she burnt it. There was like a pile of ash with the shoes sitting with it where she burnt the dress.
What can I do?
Oh no, what should I do? Yufa comes to mind. How much time do we have? We have 2 days for the decided battle, and we still have some fights left to do. Instead of helping Yufa today, I think we're going to go ahead and head back to the runner.
Let's go
And get some of these. Yeah, she burnt it. She burnt it and covered it in those poisonous flowers, so that like nothing of it could have been saved. No. She stole it to spite Juna because it used to be her dress. She burnt it so Juna couldn't wear it.
What now?
Okay, it says we have 2 days. We have a day. Let's do a hard save just in case I screw this up.
Are we departing?
Now then.
Okay.
That's that then.
No, again.
A
Okay,
gauntlet.
let's do this fight
Not
with
on my
Milo.
watch. It's your call.
We should get there by midday. Can we make it by night? But of course, so long as we don't dilly-dally.
Great. Let's move out.
Don't forget to stay alert till we get there. This is the guy that tricked Loveless into attacking it.
What to pick?
Okay.
All right then.
Does Basilio have anything to talk about? He doesn't have like a quest or anything. It's kind of sad. Let's go read. We still have a little bit of how to walk outside the island left. This should be the last one. It's the Mistari authored travelogue of the lands outside the island, thoroughly annotated by Yufa. I'm almost done reading it. This should be our last read into it. And this should cap out our tolerance, which will be exciting. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs across the Berg Island, told through the Mistari author's first-hand experience. Collection detailed the small, cute animals that exist outside the island is particularly worn. Yufa must have returned to this section often, but it goes on to depict some methods mainlanders use to keep and raise animals for food. I can feel the author's and Yufa's shock through the pages. Living in a total foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author. I just read the title of that clip and the posture check to go with it. Okay. And Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increases my tolerance. This should cap us out. Yes. Oos.
Tolerance.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up the mantle of benevolence shall spur thee to aid thy people. Sorry, I keep seeing the meat sleeve for the name of the clip out of the corner of my eye and laughing at it. Okay, hold on. Serious face. Conqueror needs precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed. I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Fantastic. Tolerance has been honed and become my strength. And we got extra magla because we went over the top of how much the tolerance went.
With the protection of the royal magic gone, the tournament for the throne escalates. Those who would turn the tide with military might are spurred by opportunity. Milo's path to a world where beauty reigns is once again thwarted by the party's gauntlet runner. His frustration boils over, marring his elegant countenance.
Oh, this is the pretty dude. I say pretty. I think he's actually kind of ugly looking, but whatever. You ready there? We got Milo and his palace of beauty. Hildebrand. Captured and waiting. That is fantastic. I'm choking. That is fantastic that he's called his ship Hildebrand. It looks like they are expecting it though. He's already on board and raring to go.
Do this.
He's a cheat and he deceived Loveless. We have no need to hold
Keep your
back.
wits about you.
We shall show him how one's evil deeds comes back to bite them. I hope we just punch him in the nose. Like one good bap and like dislocate his face.
Milo, you're not getting away from us now.
I feel like all the characters are way more upset about this than we are, because this is it feels like this was supposed to be a longer storyline that they just like chopped a bunch off to like try to get rid of all the extra characters.
It would appear this is turning in a decidedly uglier direction. Alas, I'd have much preferred if you and that Loveless had blotted out one another.
I do love that his igniter is a rose, though. That part's kind of...
Oh, unfortunate souls, who fall so tragically short of my beauty. A shame. Mutual elimination would have been your sole means of bettering this world.
How dare you trick us?
Gallica, calm down. There's been so many other people that have done way worse. This dude like mildly tricked someone and she's out for blood.
Well, I suppose there is one way I might rectify this situation and secure the reign of beauty. I need only dispose of you all here and now. Of course, if you intend to defy me, then you're welcome to try.
His wings are pink like his hair, so their hair and their wings match color.
My cue, I think. Let's have a spot of inventor's ingenuity.
Nearest immediately just bombards him from
We're
orbit.
not just gonna let you win.
By this power.
Teach him a lesson.
Go to the back.
Merchant.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
They take my fullest power.
God, I hope he doesn't have magic reflex.
Come
This will hurt.
forth now.
Yes, Lychee.
Stain's getting away. Closing in.
Awesome soul.
He has like.
Tis yours. Left him wide
There we
open.
go.
You truly are revolting.
This won't do.
Let's
I'll
just
stay my
pass.
blade.
Come forth, royal soul.
Games. You
Summoner.
truly are revolting.
Who should I? You better be ready.
There we go.
Get wrecked.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
This is wrong. This is unforgivable. A man
Yeah.
of beauty cannot
Richard
lose to
Buchanan,
these
is that you?
graceless barbarians.
I hope we find out that this dude had like a ton of plastic surgery and that's why his face looks that way.
I bid you all farewell.
Whoa.
I bid you all farewell.
Wait a minute. He casts with his igniter rose and then throws it on the ground.
Oh, power of heroes.
Let's do a hammer of justice from
do
him.
this.
Still
standing, I see.
exposed a new weakness.
By this power.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Summoner. Not this tactic.
He's got
I
reflect
moved
magic
the
on,
freckles,
so
souls
let's
of kings. Give
Goblin
me
King.
strength.
That one looked like it hurt. Nice going, Yuba.
Absolutely
I
hideous.
love this pass.
Wild boar. Oh my. Okay.
I leave it to you.
Drop dead.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
That just kills me. He uses this really expensive igniter and then just throws it on the ground once he's done casting. And then pulls out another one. I don't understand. Why is that done that way?
Blade in hand. Let us fight as
Let my
one.
power support you.
Exploit exposed a new weakness.
Come forth, royal soul. Oh, still up?
Oh, I didn't crit. Boo.
Hideous.
He still has magic reflex, so it's goblin.
That one looked like
All
it
right.
hurt. Nice going, Yuba.
You're out of here.
Tough one.
Behold the power of
Omniscience. This is the one I was trying to like get. It's a unasked. Oh, son of a.
Oh, Your Highness.
Basilio's been charmed.
I won't hold back.
Don't you know
Oh
who your
God,
friends
when
are?
Basilio hits me, that's gonna be so bad.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
hideous.
Summoner.
Absolutely
Oh
hideous.
man, I don't know what to do here. Cure of a status ailment. There we go.
Turn.
There we go. Basilio could probably kill us in one hit. Like I really not to. I need to not let Basilio be charmed.
Let's
That
do
would have
it.
been
You
so
better
bad.
be ready.
Wait, let's split some bets.
Oh, he and wild boar. There we go.
If I might ask, I've been wondering for some time, but what about you is actually beautiful?
Right?
You belittle people. You manipulate them with your schemes. I genuinely don't understand. What is anyone supposed to find beautiful about you?
Silence! I am beautiful. Surely, you need only look, yes? Even a plain, simple little girl like you will understand if you look
upon my face.
I'm sorry, but is there something I should find appealing about it?
In any case, you lost. And if you try to manipulate us ever again, you'll regret it.
Why is she so mad? I don't understand. Whoa, that's a lot of cash. Narcissus brooch. Love it.
Applause, please.
Hey, we got ourselves a proper salad from that fight.
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
Oh yeah, we're now rank
Well,
2
that settles
again.
that.
Now she's back to normal. Hey, that was fun. Good work. We finished our objective. Let's get back to town. She was spicy there for a minute, though. She was so mad. Please be Brigitte. Oh, fine. What can I do? My words ain't getting through to him. Let's go help Katharina again.
All right, then.
Oh, and we have Basilio to talk to and turn our quest in. Or not Basilio, Loveless.
Let's go.
Hey.
Couldn't help but notice Milo's steaming shite of a runner is back in town. Should I take that as a sign you won? Yeah, you can. Serves the bloody fool right. What I give to deck him won myself, but he's holed up in his runner now. Must be licking his wounds. The pompous prat can cower in there like a child for the rest of his days for all I care. Yeah. The dude that was like treating him like crap, trying to find the necklace for his dead wife or whatever. No, it turns out he was just, you know, they were doing this thing in the early parts of the story where it's like, oh, I was wrong. I never understood that Elda were people too. Oh, I've learned my ways because you brought me money. I'm really am glad, though. Glad that Painted Mongrel didn't end up coming out on top and that you're still standing. If I'm honest, I didn't give two shites about the government and my followers were in the same boat. We knew no matter who became king, it wouldn't change our tribe and how our folks looked at us. We didn't expect anything to change, and that's how an idiot like me rose to glory. Thinking back on it, it never should have happened, which is why I'm sure glad I met you. We were just wastrels clinging on to the lowest hanging fruit, and you opened our eyes, though, so I wanted you to have it.
Mission accomplished.
Sumptuous Magla feast and 60k. Okay. I am perfectly fine with that because we definitely need the money. I'm feeling good about all this now, so I'm thinking back I'd hit the pub, but what do you know? I'm gonna cut back a thing. That's wise. I guess this means the case is closed, huh? Even Loveless came around. As for Milo, well, hopefully he'll relax for Yufa may not have meant to, but I think she really struck a chord.
You. Now what am I to do?
Okay, that leaves us with Katharina stuff. Juna's getting close to done, though. I think once I do Katharina's quest, it's going to lock us on going to the next main story quest. What can I do? My words ain't getting through to him. Let's go see her. No, we will most likely not ever be in first.
Hi there.
Because if we're in first, then all we've got to do is just chill, right? And I feel like that's not what's going to happen. Still alive and kicking. See, I remember when I mentioned before about how my people used to support me and are attacking people now. I wanted to visit their hideout and stop them, but there's no way they'll listen to me after I've failed them. Nah, that ain't. Truth is, I'm scared. I'm just scared of confrontation and the fact that I betrayed them.
Thing is, I
let everybody down. I mean, it's so hard to accept. Anyone would be afraid. With my overwhelming tolerance of your BS, we can get through this. You really think so? Not just because I ain't good enough. I was able to get Katharina to open up to me with my overflowing tolerance. No, the church isn't even in the listing anymore. It's Luis and then us. We're the only ones on the monument now. Everybody else is not even showing up on it, which is kind of weird because they even said that we're the only two faces on the monument at one point, but there were still like candidates in the running. So I feel like there's just some sort of continuity problem with the tail end of the game. Anyone would find that scary. Nobody wants to disappoint people. Does that mean everyone feels this knot of self-loathing in their stomach and just powers through it? Well, then no more belly aching for me. I suppose I'll have to fess up to him. And you're coming with me, yeah? Sure.
Jeez.
It's just on the outskirts of Altabury, so we could run there, but it'd be consider it this time. So let's take carriage.
Yeah.
Katharina, why are you here? What do you want? Surely you know you're not welcome here anymore. Yeah, I'll leave once I've said my piece.
Oh.
You must stop attacking people. That means returning everything you've stolen.
What?
And here I thought you'd say something smart. You want us all to starve, do you? You're a traitor. No, you're wrong.
It'll be fine.
Stand proud, Katharina. Also, why is... Okay, so they normally do skimpy armor for hot girls, right? She's got her armored bra and her armored shoulder piece. Why is her thong armored, but not her shorts over top of it? It's been bugging me every time they show that she's got her thongs held up by like armored straps across her hips. So listen up. If you won't listen to me, listen to your hearts. Stealing everything you need is just a vicious cycle. Everything you can steal can be stolen right back from you, and then what? You want to live in fear of others taking what yours? You want a life where you've got to worry about going hungry? Isn't that what we're trying to change? Oh no. Is it dead? Let me make sure it's not dead on my end too. Okay. The more you steal, the more you're going to get stolen from.
Duh.
You sure like to run your mouth. Somehow show this preachy lady and her boyfriend the door. Yeah, if you're using the mobile app, I'm not surprised. Mobile app's a giant pile of garbage. I know you're all not happy with how things are right now. Exactly so. What are you going to do about it? Any bright ideas?
Bloody hell.
Therapists have no business lecturing us about society anyway. You people can't even hold down decent jobs. The richer get richer without even trying, and they don't give a damn about the labor that feeds the system. You're only ever been their tool.
Listen up.
And now, how the world works, follow my lead and you'll have money in your pockets and drink in your cups. Life will be just grand.
You got it.
I'm going to bring change to this putrid world, but first we have to swat away the flies. We aren't your tools either, Manhunt.
Huh?
Of course not. I'll pay. Capture Catherine and you'll be rich. You're not going to kill me, are you? I thought about it. I wouldn't do that. She does bring all her bounties in alive, at least, when it's people. I've led you all astray, and I've got to own up to that. I'll see now that it's like to be stolen from. That's why you don't inflict it on anyone.
That's why.
Let's hope we can make a kinder world where everyone lives right by themselves. A world people want to live in. A kinder world. I think I've got through to them. Hopefully they'll stop stealing now. Manhart's going to the Rusty Nail. He's done a lot worse than what we've seen. Sure, I wasn't sure how it was going to end for a second there. I can't blame you, but I think people were sick of his crap, really. But you know, I still like to think that when we shed a tear for us preparers, it was real. Way I hear it, he was in the army once, and his rogue and Ishka superiors treated him like dirt. His life has been just as hard as any prepares, and discrimination tends to give you perspective. That all said, where do I go from here?
Come on.
He was right when he said I don't have any sort of plan. All I know is I don't want to leave my people behind.
It'll be fine.
And we can work on that together. Oh, Bond. You're just a big softie, aren't you? You like that with everyone, or just me?
Thank you.
Thank you for everything. You've
much.
given me so much courage. Burp, burp, burp. Go ahead and use that. I can sense Catherine's earnest and absolute faith in me.
I gotta keep getting better, don't I?
Reduces prices at city's general stores. Okay. Going forward, I'll try my best to think for myself without relying on others. But you'll help me with that, won't you? By the next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have some new messes for you to help me clean up. That doesn't sound fun. Parted ways with Katharina and return to the group.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Seems Rikita sent me a letter. Some more cash. Woot woot.
Seek fluid intake.
Hey.
Got any unfinished business around here? We got to scoot tomorrow, whether you're ready to say goodbye to this place or not. This is where it's all settled. Let us leave no intention unrealized. The prince would want it that way. Generally thought you were going to tell us to stuff ourselves at Ontario's restaurant while we still can, but I guess you don't think with your stomach all the time.
Right then.
This is the last chance for a tune-up before we take on the biggest bastard mage out there. One day left, yeah? Let's get everything done with.
Shall we?
Something's broken. Hold on. There we go. And thank you for the hydrate. Okay.
All right.
We still have Yufa to help. Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, before we do that, let's go see more.
Now, where was I?
We're going to do Moore's quest, help Yufa, and save it.
Would you look at this?
This power of a new archetype. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I'm here to do the experimentation. She won't let me do this anywhere else. Yeah, I have all this stuff, and I can't use it because... Oh, I did do all this? I did do all this, and then it broke on us. I forgot about that. We had to reload, and I never came back in here to fix it. We'll most likely have to use almighty magic against Luis, but... Oh god, is this using money as well? I wasn't paying attention to that. No, it's just materials, okay. I realized for a second, I was like, oh no, what have I done? It's kind of silly because all these other masks and stuff make it to where there's kind of no point in her being anything other than a masked dancer. We're just going to make a bunch of masks for her real quick, just so we can have them. I'm not planning on using her unless we absolutely have to anyway. Don't like the way her character plays. This whole system feels weird because it's like you dig down into one aspect of her character with the masked dancer thing, and then there's no point in giving her other classes. Kind of the same with the summoner. The summoner can use like all elements and all attacking types, so what's the point in giving them something that isn't already that. Now, if I had the proper fans, it would be a little bit more important, but like, ooh, I could give her Merchant Mask though. I think we're just gonna call that for now. Not mess with that anymore. We still have to do Yufa stuff, and I only have one last, oh no, I have 2 last snooze. Okay. I'm trying to keep it snooze so we don't have to watch ads before the end of the stream.
Oh, you'll come.
Okay, let's help Yufa real quick. We'll help Yufa, and then once her quest is over, we'll just do a hard save and call it for the day.
What shall we do?
I didn't mean to bother you. I'm just really concerned about Avi and the others. If you're all right with it, do you mind going with me to check on them?
Thank you very much.
No! No, I just now saw it. No! There's a golden beetle like right in the middle of the screen. I didn't notice it. Thanks, let's use the teleport magic to get there. They may believe in a different god than I do, but I think I can get them to listen to me.
Let us pause.
Something's amiss.
Oh!
Yufa. It's her. What shamelessness. Pardon?
You!
Don't play us for fools. We know all this was all you're doing, Pagan. Where did you take Sanctor, Heptic, and the sick ones?
What?
We haven't done anything at all.
Say.
You don't know where they are?
Just the worst.
Heard what happened. You insulted Sanctism, and Sanctor Heptic was in a righteous fury. No, you've misunderstood. I just wanted to help those people in the cellar. Yufa, are you a bad person like everyone says? I just want Mama back. Give her back, please. Oh, Avi. Do you people have no hearts? You call your minions the devil, but now I believe it. That illness is a pagan handiwork for certain.
No, we mustn't yield.
Wait, please, I just want to talk to all of you. You're wasting your words. They're not going to listen, at least not right now. But, Honroku, no. I don't know why I said it like that. Why I have a semi-French accent right now. Are you all right? Yeah, I'm
Sure.
fine. I can't believe they treated you as badly as they did me. If anything happened to you, well, I wouldn't have to cast a lifelong curse on them. I would have had to cast a lifelong curse on them. What?
I think not.
I wouldn't actually do that. But I did truly fear the look in their eyes. I understand being worried for those who have disappeared, yet this was altogether different. When they started crowding me, I could sense the distortion of Magla around them. I hesitated to give voice to this, but it felt like a possession. But what can I do to help them if they see me as some sort of great enemy?
Listen.
Let's figure something out. You always seem so unshakably optimistic in your convictions. How are you? Blah, 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 blah. How are you the way you are? Never feel any sense of hesitation from you. I really admire that. I worry constantly, and I'm always looking for answers.
No.
Everyone worries and everyone wants answers to the unknown. Really, I always feel like I'm the only one who's confused and feeling helpless. Eventually, I accept that I was simply my fate to never change. My destiny was to be born a priestess and die as one. Let's do this. We're doing one last snooze. Now I started thinking my fate might be in my own hands, and maybe I can bend chance to my will. After all, it was my chance that I met Avi and Hyperic. Yet now I care deeply about what happens to them. Girl, it's been like 3 days. My feelings have been altered so drastically that my destiny may be one of change and transformation after all.
I do believe.
And now I want to transform into a source of strength for Avi and Hyperic.
Yeah.
Then let's go out there and help them.
Thank you very much.
Let's start the search for Hyperic and those who were sick. I can sense Yufa's deep gratitude and determination.
The old cowardly
At least
me
this one
is
can be
no more.
argued away as it took us time to find them. I'm sure we find clues at the church, but we can't get close to it right now. It's nearly night anyway, so let's go back another day. I'll try to come up with a plan by then. Now, I'm purposely not doing anything else tonight. We're going to do our hard save here. I'm not entirely sure if it's not going to throw us directly into a cutscene in the morning. And I don't feel like messing with that right now. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah. There we go. So it was a bit of a scuffed stream today at the beginning, but in the end, it did not explode again anyway. As long as you don't look at my vertical stream right now, because that is busted. It was doing that thing of like multiple me's again. Like, no, don't look at it. Let's do this. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping out. The raid was great. Everything worked out well today. I am really doubting if we are going to get this finished by Friday. I might have to do some like impromptu streams or something to like work it out, because we have this thing with Lewis, and then we have like a month before the final dungeon. So like, yes, we can finish up everybody's quests and stuff, but it's going to take a hot minute for us to like pull that off. And that part's not as good. Let's see. You know what? Cinefrost is playing a Honkai Star Rail, and a lot of people have been playing that recently, so let's go bug her. Now, we still have, what, 2 more days? A day? I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday, so we have Thursday. We have just tomorrow. I think maybe next week we might still have to do one more stream of, we might have to do one more stream of Metaphor just so that we can say we did. I think for now, though, we'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens Friday. That being said, y'all have a good day. Bye. Oh, my tracking broke. I can't even do my buys. Everything's burning down. I don't know. Y'all have a good day. I'm sorry.